How'd it go? Go. Hey, Angel. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's been a great Sunday for me. Hey, Angel. Invite any of the people that want to join Bomb Party or have interest in it, y'all. Invite them in. We want y'all to come on in. And we're going to have some good times here tonight. I'm sure that we are going to have plenty of laughs because you never know what we're going to say. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Tina, welcome in. Hey, Derek, thanks for hopping in and waiting. Okay, somebody is joining. Look there. Derek's already approved somebody. Look at how easy this is. Holy guac. Miss Penny.
Hi.
I hear you. I don't see you yet.
Rud, what do I do?
On your little screen, you're going to.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Thanks, Derek. He said, "I got you, boo."
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. I can't see you yet. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in, Miss Debbie. Hello, Weezy. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Christine.
It takes, every time I go out, it takes me, okay, save.
You shouldn't have to go out. You should just have to flip the camera.
I did. And, okay, can you see me?
Nope, I don't see you. Hi, Miss Nita.
I see me.
Girl, is this candy amazing or what, Tammy? So good. So good. Turn the camera on, then press save, he said.
I did do it.
She did, Derek.
I
do have matching candy. Listen, funny story how all that came about. Yay! Penny got it. Woohoo! So, guys, we are going to have several people joining us tonight. We are going to, hi, Amber. Welcome in, all my friends. So, we are going to have a huge opportunity chat with some of our team. We are set to start it at 9:30. Kristen, thank you for the cute tiny dinos. I love them. Oh, she even sent some to you, Penny.
Oh, thank you.
I love the tiny dinies. They're so cute.
Me too. They're my favorite.
Thank y'all for the follows. So what you are going to learn tonight a little bit, and I'll probably repeat this a couple times before we get really rolling. But about 9:30, we're going to start this. So as soon as our others join us, Derek, can you let them know that we have already started? So if they want to come on in. So once the others join us, what we're going to basically do is we're going to tell you a little bit about us, right? Because everybody wants to know who the world we are while we're on here. And then we're going to tell you a little about our journey. We're going to talk a little bit about our journey and how we got to where we are and all the things, right? And then at the very end of what we're going to tell you, we want to tell you what our goals are, because we feel like having a vision is of utmost importance. If you don't have a vision, you will perish. I mean, it just plainly is known that way. And please tap share and invite. Oh, he's telling them. I'm like, what? Are you talking to me? Thank you for the win. So anyhow, what you're going to learn is a few different things. I shouldn't say all the things. Few different things about us. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the business. And then we want to answer your questions about Bomb Party, because it's such an amazing opportunity. And so many people are just afraid to have the fear and they're afraid to. Somebody's got my login. Hey, Ashley, follow. He's on another device. Something's going. Bless it.
It's definitely
Yeah, it wasn't at all.
No.
And it's repeating what I'm saying. Derek and Ann. Sonia needs. Perfect. Okay. There's Sonia. Hey, Sonia. So I will tell you all a little bit more about each person. We're going to let them talk a little bit about themselves. Guys, as you come on, mute yourselves for us. And then once we get the ball rolling, we want to hear your
What
questions.
is going on?
Miss Gail, can you mute yourself, sweetie? Thank you. Gosh, I hate being the mod. It kind of makes me a little nervous. I'm like, I don't want to seem rude. Anyhow, so we're going to tell you a little bit about the business, a little bit about us, and a little bit about our future goals. We're going to talk about the company as a whole, and then we are literally going to open this up for questions. Tony, you're not ghosted. I see your comments, sweetie. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome in, honey. Now, Charlotte, you're my friend from another country. Am I right? Listen, I've met a lot of people, y'all. And some of my friends on here are now some of my closer friends. I've never even met them in person. That's what I love about TikTok, is it's a universe for everyone. Everyone's accepted, everyone's loved. And we just build this camaraderie that helps us to have friends all over the world. So I've met many, many people since I've been on the TikTok. And Danielle, mute yourself, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm turning my camera on. I have dogs zooming around the house.
Bless it. That's our fearless leader right there, y'all. I just want you to know.
Fearless.
Got dogs everywhere.
Yes.
So what we are going to do is, how many more do we have to go, guys, by the way?
I think Derek.
Derek is waiting on the last person to get in. Hang on, I'm going to look and see who all we have. See chat members. Alejandra, we don't have her. And we have everybody else. So we're just waiting on Alejandra.
There's Alejandra right there.
Okay, perfect. Derek, come on in. Oh, do I have to get you in, Derek? Hold, please. That's probably me that has to get him in. Bless it. Okay, hang on. Derek, accept. All right. Woo! We did it. That was a really rough, tough run for the first little bit. But hey, we've got it going on now. Check us out. As soon as Derek gets all the way in. He's not on the screen. Not sure. And by the way, guys, you are welcome to follow any of us. You are welcome to talk to any of us. However, we will tell you from the beginning and probably a couple times in between that if someone has sent you here that you have been talking to about the opportunity, we want you to go back to them, because ultimately this is just us trying to help you understand a little bit more about the business, how it works, and basically answering your questions about Bomb Party, okay? So one more time, if someone has sent you here and you are interested in joining, please go back to that person and join under them. Okay, that's what we want you to do, because we also understand that not everyone meshes with everyone. And so you need to find your puzzle piece, the other puzzle piece for you. Okay, and I think all of us are going to agree on that, that it's so important to do that. So we lost Derek.
I'm sharing. Hopefully Derek will be back.
Okay. And if you guys can go ahead, if you all have not shared out that's already on here, you can take a moment, share out. Even everyone in the chat, share this bad boy out. FYPS, do all the things that we need to do to get this ball rolling. And as soon as Derek gets back on here, we are going to go. We are going to go. So welcome in, everyone. Look at all these names popping up. Oh, my goodness. So happy to see you all. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. For me, I feel like I've been on a whirlwind the whole weekend, but I am very blessed to be here now. I'm very blessed to actually be able to do this opportunity live with some very amazing people that you all are going to learn about. So
I'm very thankful that I wasn't the one in charge.
Oh, bless it. Okay, here, Derek wants to come on now again, so we're going to go ahead and bring him on again.
And we lost someone else, Alejandra. We lost Alejandra.
Well, she's back in now. I see her join. So now we just got to get her to join.
There. Ta-da!
Oh, this is so good. Okay. So one at a time, what we're going to do is we're going to go down through and we're going to tell who we are.
All right, Derek. Derek should have his makeup on like everyone else. Camera on.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. So we're going to, I am Team Gail. Yay! Go Morgan. Good. So get on Team Gail. Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be very simple, and we're going to start with our fearless leader, but we are going to tell you a little bit about us, a little bit about our journey with Bomb Party so far, and then we're going to tell you what our future goals are for us, whether they be personal, whether they be in business. I just want us to share a little bit about us with you. And then we're going to open it up to questions, and we're going to all address your questions as they come in. Okay. So Danielle, we're starting with you, darling. This is I should probably say, y'all, this is our fearless leader. Okay. She is the 2024, whether she says it or not, I'm telling y'all, she's the 2024 Founders Award winner. She's the second. Do y'all get that? Drop that in the comments if y'all understand that. She is the second only to ever receive the highest, most prestigious award that Bomb Party offers, and she is ours. Okay, so if you decide that you're going to join anyone's
on us.
Nope, that's okay. If you're going to decide to join anyone's team, oh, hold please. I got to figure out how to minimize her. Well, maybe.
I think you touch each person as you want them to go bigger.
Okay, there. Oh, there I am. Okay. So I'll put them big as it's their turn. So anyhow, big honor. And Miss Danielle is an amazing leader. So if you decide to join anyone's team in Legacy of Diamonds, which is our team under Danielle, then
you're stuck with me too.
Yeah, you won't only be joining us. You're going to be joining Danielle and our amazing diamond upline. Y'all, that's an amazing thing. And Danielle will probably expound upon that. So without further ado, Miss Danielle Baker, you take the stage here.
Thanks, guys. All right. So, hey, y'all. I have been with Bomb Party 9 months. I came over from another company as a top leader. So that was my first direct sales company. My current career title, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. My current career title with Bomb Party is an Aquamarine Executive Leader. I was the 2024 Bomb Party Founders Award recipient. Humbly, I say that. I have a personally sponsored team of 61 with a total downline of 132. I am a proud U.S. Air Force wife to Jason Baker. I'm a mother of one biological son, Gunner. A proud mother of 2 Dominican children that are in the orphanage, Marisol and David Ortiz. I'm a dog and cat mom and a grandma of 1 granddaughter, Sophie. I live to make a difference in others' lives. I'm an eternal optimist, and I believe that there's room for every single person to succeed. When I came over to Bomb Party, I made sure that I set up everyone to succeed, whether it's my direct sponsors or anyone below. So we have systems in place where we, no joke, we'll plug everyone in. And I know when Alejandra gets up here, she'll kind of touch on this, but Alejandra is fully, she's fully bilingual in Spanish and English as well. And she has volunteered just because she's absolutely part of this team and wants to make sure that we ensure the success for the Spanish speaking community going forward, that all of the handbooks and training materials that I've created, she is actually going to translate all those into Spanish for the whole team to use. So, Alejandra, you're my hero. So, hi guys, welcome, and hopefully we'll see you on board soon. It's an amazing company. So thanks, Missy.
You're welcome. So you told us a little bit about you. Let me see. Let me try to think of what else I said. You got to tell us a little bit about your journey other than where you are rank wise. Why did you decide to join Bomb Party? What made you make that move? Because it was a big move for you.
Yeah, I did. I walked away from a lot. For me, I needed opportunities where I could run my other businesses on the same platform and same page as Bomb Party, which with this company I could. I'm an entrepreneur, so I have multiple businesses and I can run them all as long as they're not jewelry. I can run them all on the same business page, which was a huge thing. One of the other huge things in I trust me when I tell you, I drilled all the things, my upline, with all the information that I needed, because I wanted to know what their top ranks were, what their compensation plan looked like, what it looked like to mentor leaders in this company. And my conclusion was a couple things. I can bring 50% of the volume of my own rank, which is huge. It doesn't just go to my upline. So that was a big one for me. There were incentive trips that I could work towards, and I'm always challenging myself. And also, the other biggest thing was you cannot rank in this company's compensation plan unless you're bringing up leaders yourself. So in order to get to the next level, you know, for each one, you have to bring so many people at the such and such level as well. So you can't just sign people up and leave them at the bus stop and hope that they do well and you keep moving, right? But then I started looking at the jewelry. So I'm obsessed with the jewelry. I had never seen the jewelry. I was not a customer prior. I had been getting sick a lot and just needed to release some of that stress and move over to where I had more lenience in compliance rules. So that was ultimately my decision, and I picked a great leader, and we have 7 of the top leaders above me. So we're in a good line.
We are in a great line. And what ultimately, Danielle, if you could sum it up in a nutshell, what do you want to see as far as the future for you and your team? Because you have an amazing team. And how many do you have now?
I have a total of 61 personally sponsored. We have 132 in the downline. My prior company, I led a team of 1,630. So we have a fairly small team here, which is really nice, but it's growing so fast. And ultimately, I ask God every day to send us the right people, and I'll lead them well. And that is what I do every day. I'm very humble when I say that that award is the most special award I've ever received, and I've had numerous with my last company because you're nominated for that award. Which was shocking, to be honest with you. But my hope for our team, I know I'm going to the top. I named this team the Legacy of Diamonds. Diamond is their top rank because I'm creating a legacy of diamonds along with me. But ultimately, I want a melting pot of a team. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, how tall you are, how short you are, what race you are, what religion you are. I don't care if you have a disability or not. I don't care if you're gay, you're straight, or what you identify as. You have a home here. You are welcome here. I have a 0 drama policy, and I don't allow any of it. They'll tell you we have 0 negativity, and it's very nice. And everyone cheers each other on. So ultimately, that's my goal, is that everyone finds a place where they belong. And I don't care if you're one that goes live 1 day a month or once every hour. It really doesn't matter. You come here and you do you the way that you want to do your business. So
I love that. I love that. What a great answer. See, y'all, she's meant for that position there. Okay. So next we're going to go over to Penny because she is next on my little thing. So let me expand her. Okay, Miss Penny, you're up, sister. You know what you got to do. Uh-oh, I can't hear you, Penny.
Uh-oh.
Hold, please. And by the way, I can't figure out how to mute me, and it's probably because I'm leading this thing, but I'll just be real quiet, okay, y'all?
She can hit her mic down there on the bottom.
You have to hit it hard.
Got it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. It happened last time, too. They always want me to be quiet. My name is Penny. I've been with BP for 7 months. And my career title is Tanzanite Senior Manager. Hit it with Missy at the same time. I have a team of 4, and my team is called Diamond Dreams, obviously under Danielle. I'm a retired, I guess you could call retired teacher. I taught for many years, and then I became a daycare provider in my home for 20 years. I have an amazing son. I'm going to start crying. He is getting married in October. I didn't get to go to convention because he's getting married, and he just graduated with his doctorate in physical therapy. So super proud of him. Missy, stop.
Listen, I get emotional. I can't help it.
I'm a dog mom, and I don't know what I'd do without her. So, what else do you want to know about me, Missy?
Tell me where, like, why you chose Bomb Party and what your future goal is with this company. And I have to go clean my glasses. I'll be right back.
Okay. I chose Bomb Party. It's funny because I was looking at the time, I was with Danielle in another company, and it so happens that she resigned, and I contacted her and said, I'm going to take a guess as to where you're going or why you quit or whatever. And I said, I have been looking at this and researching this for XYZ, which everyone says, well, you just followed. Okay, I followed. You follow a good leader. But I had been looking into it also. One of the reasons is I am a single mom, and I myself needed something more. I needed to be able to grow. I needed to be able to climb. And I wasn't getting that with the other company. And for instance, I can tell you that the first time I got paid, I called Danielle and I'm like, something's not right. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, this commission and this, I said, I legit like had maybe just over a $20 bill at the old company. I said, and so she's like, no, it is. And I legit love this. I was scared because it is a different price point, but my friends tell me, Penny, you are so happy. You look happy. You are less stressed. I have a lot of health issues. So this job, by having less stress, is perfect for me. On the days I get migraines, on the days that my fibro or my celiac or any of those things are acting up, I can send a message out and let people know that I can't be on right now. So I have all of these illnesses, but it doesn't stop me. They don't recommend me working outside the home. So this is absolutely perfect. I don't want to go on disability. I don't want to be that person. I want to do it for me. So I am. And I told Danielle when I came over here, nothing is holding me back. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to make it work, and I'm going to do it for me. So, and I don't know why I'm so blubbery today, but I am. But, and I'm going to take my team with me, and I will help anybody on my team or not, but my team is going to go with. I mean, I have learned from the best, and I'm still learning. There are still times I call and I need advice. I need to know what to do. And, but I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't want to be anywhere else. So this gives me that opportunity. That's why I switched. And the stress level is seriously, and the time you have to yourself. I sit sometimes and I go, I'm supposed to be doing something, aren't I? And you have downtime now. So I highly recommend it if you're considering it. Definitely.
I agree with that statement. I find myself not having anything to do, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I get the grandkids for 2 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
I get to do that. I was used to working 16 hours a day. Yes, I can totally relate to that. That's awesome. I love your goals, and I love what you said about your son. That melts with me. And so that's precious. I'm happy for you. You're doing so good. And I'm so glad that we hit at the same time. That makes us even closer sisters. So I love it.
Exactly.
Thank you, Penny.
Yep.
All right, we're going to move on to Miss Sonia, and let me get you up there. There you go, darling. It's your turn. Everybody goes off, then comes back on, so we'll figure this out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so hello, everybody. My name is Sonia Berry. I've been with Bomb Party for just about 3 months. I have a career rank so far of Tanzanite Party Manager. I have a team of 3. I am a wife of a disabled vet, retired out of the military after 23 and a half years. I have 5 kids. I have 7 grandkids, and I have little Pixie, my little Yorkie. She's my world. I love pouring into others, and my goal for the future is to continue to pour into others and to lead by example, never forget why I started, and continue to push through. I lean on my upline all the time, and I look at her as somebody that I am not ashamed to say I would love to be just like when I grow up, So that is pretty much where I'm at with 3 months. It's been a journey. Let me tell you, I'm with Penny. I saw my commission check and I was like, wait a minute. I contacted Danielle and I'm like, I don't have a team. How do I have a commission check? And the fact that you can make money off what off of your, and if you hit it, spend a certain amount, you get a kickback from the company for that, with or without a team. You get that ranking. I love that I can bring 50% of my work to, my rank. That was unheard of for me. So I had to make the move. It was time for me. I was with a previous company for 6 years. While I didn't know any of these ladies and gentlemen when I was over there, I'm so blessed to have them as part of this team now. I never had the support. So the support that we have is kind of unheard of. I constantly tell Danielle, like, I'm sorry to bug you. I'm sorry to call you. I'm sorry to bug you. And she's just like, oh my gosh, shut up. So it's just odd to have this kind of support. I had a lot of health issues that had come on due to stress. And my doctor was like, changes need to be made. While I'm stuck with those diagnoses, they have been pretty much suppressed. I can deal with everything. Everything is kind of balanced out, which is kind of strange. But the reason I came here,
I'm going to interrupt you. I want you to share with them what you were diagnosed with, how many times you had.
So the last couple of months of my journey over there, I was back and forth to the doctors, couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I couldn't stand for long. I couldn't sit for long. I couldn't sleep. I had all kinds of issues going on. And I was diagnosed with Graves' disease. So I have Graves' disease and hyperthyroidism. So my heart was racing at rest at 160, 170. And they were concerned about heart attack and everything else. I'm 52 years old. I'm probably going to cry, but it was hard to adjust to. And I just accepted that was part of my life. When they asked what I was stressed about, I said I didn't have any stress. And and when they told me that, they asked me what I did for a living. When I came home and told my husband, he's like, you don't think you stress? You don't think sitting at a computer every day with all the stressors you're going through, I was literally, like Missy said, working 16 hours a day, just trying to keep my head above water. I was drowning in my business. It was successful. Don't get me wrong. I was very successful, but I was drowning. It was bigger than me, and it was taking over everything in my life, literally. I was rescheduling. I was missing out on kids' functions, grandkids' functions, family functions, because you always felt like you had to be doing something. So when I made the decision I had been researching this as well. Had I known all these lovely people left 7 months prior, I would have jumped in too. But everything's in God's timing, and that's just truly how I feel. So I feel like, he nudged me a few times and I ignored it, and my situation got a little worse. And that final nudge, I reached out to Danielle. Never spoke to her, never knew her, never anything. Just knew she was with the company and knew she left. That was all I knew. I didn't know how big her team was. I didn't know anything. I just knew she was respected. So I reached out to her. She told me to call her. It was like midnight. We were on the phone to about 5 o'clock in the morning. I knew then I found a home, and I knew I was in the right place. And since I joined this journey, I have not been sick yet. I can stand during my lives. I can go live for 3, 4, 5 hours. I can pretty much, I don't even know how to explain it. Sometimes when I talk about it, I feel like I'm blowing it up, but it's just the truth. It's just the facts. My customers say all the time, you're glowing. Like, you look so at peace. You look so happy. And I'm just like, it's absolutely bizarre. I was at the doctor's at least twice a week, probably for a month and a half to 2 months. I have been to the doctor once, and that's it. That was just to tell me that I needed to get my vitals and stuff done. This gave me a sense of control over my own business. I have been able to explore other opportunities within business sense without feeling that control that you can't do this and you can't do that. I feel so much less stress, and I'm with them. I sit here and think, what I'm supposed to be doing something. Like, how am I successful if I have 16 hours a day available? Like, it's truly unreal to me. We have an amazing group, and I'm with them. If you're on the teeter-totter and you're just kind of scared, we all were scared. We all had fear. And I never thought in a million years I could walk away from what I had and be successful anywhere else. It was my first company, so I really thought that's how they all ran. And I kept telling Danielle, it's got to be too good to be true. So when I was able to tell her, like, holy smokes, this is truly what it's made of, she's like, I tried to tell you, Sonia. And all these folks here, we're in dialogue constantly. We're always talking. We're always chit-chatting. We're helping each other out. Gail and me have become friends. That it's just so weird how everything transpires and everything else. So just do it scared. I promise you, you're going to have more support than you know what to do with, and you will be successful. Absolutely.
I love that you here. Let's mute for a minute. Hold on. I gotta figure out. Okay, so one thing that I loved that resonated with me, Sonia, was that you didn't let anything stop you. Through everything that you were going through, nothing stopped you. And that shows a lot about your perseverance and a lot about your want to. You want to succeed. You want to keep going. You want to live. And that's what it takes to be able to do a business and to do life in general. Life in general is hard. And it doesn't take, you can't be faint at heart. Let's just be honest. So I admire you. I admire your toughness. And I know that that's not really a word, but you're just a bad girl. I just want you to know. And I love watching you. You're a blessing. And thank you for being a part of this. All right, Miss Gail, you are going to be up. I got to figure out how to expand you. Okay, girl, you are up. You can unmute yourself and roll, sister. Tell us about you.
Hey guys, how are you? You know me, I'm Gail Arduino. I'm from Massachusetts, and I'm the owner of Gail Boston Fizz. I'm a Topaz senior with Bomb Party. I'm a mom of 2 grown young men, age 24 and 27. I have an amazing granddaughter. Finally have a girl in my family. Yay! Right, she's like 15 months, so that's amazing. Hey. My husband is retired. I'm just looking at my notes, guys. I love to spend time with my family. If anybody knows that, come from an Italian family, and I love to spend time with my family. I love to cook and all that good stuff, right? So I'm a little bit nervous here, guys, so just bear with me. Yay from Boston.
Doing great.
I love to help others out. As anybody knows me, I get involved with a lot of people. I love to help people out. I love to push myself, that's for sure. And my goal is to be the best I can be. So that's who I am. So, yeah.
So tell me what brought you to this, Gail. What did you do prior, without naming any kind of company, if you belong to a company? What did you do prior, and what made you choose Bomb Party?
Well, I was in direct sales, and I wasn't happy with it. So I always followed Danielle. I absolutely love Danielle. I always followed her through her her past career. And when I found out she was going to BP, I was like, oh, okay. I never bought anything from BP, but I knew about it. But I wasn't going to take another leap into direct sales. But I knew Danielle, and I'm like, okay, if she's going to do it, I'm going to follow her because, she's just an amazing person. And she's helped me out a lot, but I know direct sales, so I knew how to get into it. And I just love it. One thing I love about Bomb Party, and I'm going to get emotional, guys, here, so just bear with me. They brought out the Mental Health Awareness Collection. And if anybody knows me, my son was a preemie. And let me tell you, he struggles every single day. So when that collection came out, I was like, wow, this company is incredible. My son said this my son was 2 pounds 9 ounces, and he's 24 today, thank God. But every single day I struggle with him. So believe me, when I tell you that I really love to help others, believe me, I help my son every single day, getting through every day of his life. So I may look, all cheery and stuff, but guys, this is who I am. I'm real. I'm just putting it out there. I try to put out there my lives. I'm going to take a deep breath. But yeah, I absolutely love this company for the collections that they bring out each month. And they think they really think it through. So that was really special to me. I'm loaded up with MHA rings. Trust me, I am loaded up with them. But yeah, so but I love it. I love it. You know, I'm a Topaz senior here. I love what I do. I'm ready to move forward onto the next journey of it. And yeah.
I love that.
Sorry, guys.
Can you tell me if you could pull one takeaway from your journey with BP that it has given to you? What is that one thing that you would say, look, this is bar none the best thing that's ever happened?
Oh, the best thing that happened, I met all you amazing people. I love coming here every single day. I love going to my job every day because I do this full time. Yeah, I just love it. BP just made me a totally different person and a new look out on life, I guess. Yeah, just totally different. I mean, I look up to Danielle every day. I look up to Sonia every day. Sonia's amazing. I'm with her every day. As she said, we're like this. So she's my bestie. But Derek's been great to me. Missy, you've been great to me. Everyone's been great to me. So that's what I love about it. Everybody comes on my live. Everybody supports each other. So it's definitely, there's a lot of love there, guys, and a lot of team support. And I never got that with the other company. But,
good. I'm so glad. Well, thank you for being part of this, Gail. I appreciate that. Hang in there because I'm sure there will be more questions coming your way. All right.
Okay,
Mr.
thanks.
Derek, you are up, and Miss Gail, you can mute yourself, sweetie. And Derek, you're on.
Hey guys, my name is Derek Kuntz. I own Kuntz's FizzBiz, and I started back in October, oddly enough, exactly 2 days after our amazing sponsor started. It was 1 day. Okay, correction, I'm sorry. So shortly after. And honestly, I just started just because it looked fun. And we worked legit. Me and my wife still do. We work full-time jobs, both of us. I'm gone Monday through Friday all day long. She's gone on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday overnight. And so, we didn't spend no time with our kids whatsoever. And, if anybody knows anything about me, some fun facts is I'm a dad of 4. I have a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 5-year-old. And they're my everything. I work hard every day for them. I do everything for them, and they're my life, right? I'm a Peridot executive with Bomb Party, and right now I have 2 personally sponsored, and then I have a second line underneath one of them. So I have 3 ladies that are working very hard with Bomb Party. So I'm super proud of my team, and yeah, so that's a little bit about me. So
Derek, what made you make the move over to Bomb Party from whatever it was that you did?
So I've been in direct sales before, a lot of different ones, and I've kind of dabbled with them all. I was with one longer than others, and I left that one because I honestly, there was some compliance rules that just kept getting me nonstop. I wasn't able to have my kids work or do any of the business with me on that end. And again, for me, my kids are my everything, so I'm going to involve them in every aspect of my life. We sit here, we actually make homemade soaps for ourselves because we're all Irish and so sensitive skin. And my kids actually come in here and we make soap together, and then of course, next week we may be bathing with that soap. That's what we do, everything as a family. And so for me, when I seen, which I've followed Danielle for a very long time, she's been a big part of my life since 2022 after losing my sister to domestic violence. She's been a big part of my life from that point on. She actually married me and my wife via live stream there in Myrtle Beach. So she's my family. She's my sister that I didn't have. So watching her take a step away from a company that she was doing so well in and that she had invested so much of her life in, that to me was like, okay, well, maybe this is a great company to get involved in. And at that point, like I said, we worked full time, didn't spend very much time with our kids. And I said, you know what? Maybe it'd be something fun to do once a week with. And I actually told Danielle that very thing. I said, Danielle, I'm not going to grow a team. I do not want a team. Don't ask me to grow a team. It's not happening. I said, I'm not doing this to make money. I just want to do this for fun. And of course, you know, she's very understanding. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whatever you want to do. Right. And so that's how it got started. And, you know, we actually started, everything came in and our bathroom flooded. So we actually had to leave. We stayed in a camper, a very, very small camper with 4 kids, myself, my wife, and of course, all the animals. So that was extremely fun, but we went live there in the, you know, this little camper, sold out of our little 5 ring bombs because I started with the lowest kit, which if you're starting for a business, guys, I highly suggest you start with the largest one, just saying. And then we just kind of started investing and reinvesting and growing it from there. And I would say about January, after somebody joined my team, I didn't even really want to grow. I was sitting here and I told Danielle, I was like, I really want to go do a training. I've been starting on TikTok. You know, I really want to train the team on TikTok and how it works and all the things. And of course, you know, Danielle, always very supportive. Go do it. Let's go. And so I'm sitting here, and of course, I do use my hands quite a bit sometimes, especially when I'm really into something. And I'm sitting here, and I had a recliner behind right here where I usually sit. And I'm sitting here, and I'm doing all the things, and I'm writing in my notepad, and I'm writing my notes down. And I glance out of the corner of my eye, and I see my 6-year-old doing everything I'm doing, copying everything that I'm doing. And at that point, it was over for me. I knew that this was a business that I needed to take and move forward with. I knew that this was the journey that God intended for me, that life had put there for me to take. And, you know, when you see a young child, your young child, so enthusiastic about something that you're starting to become enthusiastic about, you can't help but to chase after it. So here we are. We're actually 9 months in, and I would not regret the decision to join Bomb Party just for the fun of it, ever. So
I love it. I love that you do it with your kids. I know that there's several on here and several that will probably join in, but Derek is definitely a dad that loves his babies, and he's a joy to watch. And if y'all have ever missed Derek, you really need to go in because he's a hoot, especially whenever he says words that you're like, what is that? Like Iowa. Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead, Derek, you're on the hot spot. Listen, I'm the host. You have to listen to me. Go ahead.
it's Iowa.
Iola. Sounds like Ioga kind of thing. You kill me. I love you, Derek. Listen, we're all about having fun, are we not, y'all? Like, that is what it's about. And with this business, we have all found that joy and that fun that we were lacking in our life. Derek, I do want to ask you, give us one thing that you want to see happen futuristically for you, whether it would be personal or business-wise. Give me one thing.
So it started to come into fruition, but of course, you know, some things changed. So my dream is to eventually leave my work environment and do this full time. I actually took that step because Danielle, being the sponsor that she is, she, you know, telling me, hey, if you're feeling it and you're, you know, what you're doing is paying the bills, then take that leap. And so I actually 2 months ago put in my notice to go to part-time, and then I was supposed to at the end of July officially leave work and do this full time, but I got told that I couldn't leave, and I was given a sizable raise to stay. So I'm actually going to be. I took all of last week off to go to convention, and I took 3 or 4 days off, and then we're actually taking a full-blown family vacation starting tomorrow morning. And when I get back next Monday, I'm actually going to be letting them know that I'm going back to part-time for August until they can find a replacement. And then I will, of course, be leaving to pursue my dream, my goal of running a full-blown, full-time bomb party business. So
I love it, buddy. You've got this. I have no doubt you've got this. You've got the personality to do it. So I'm proud of you. Proud of you. All right. We are on to Miss Alejandra, and I'm probably butchering that name, but girl, let's talk. What can you share with us about you? She is a diva. Look at them glasses. Just saying.
Listen, a fun fact about me, I typically go first, like I volunteer myself just so that I can get the jitters out. And so now I just heard all of you and I'm like, man, so amazing, right? But I'm shaking. So first thing off, just do it with fear, right? Do it afraid. Just go for it. So a little bit about me. I'm originally from Puerto Rico. I live in Florida, though. I've been in Florida for 18 years. I'm a single mom of two. I have a 21-year-old son and a 13-year-old daughter. And her and I, we were always watching VP live shows in TikTok for a little while. So we were eyeballing it, right? But I didn't think that I was going to come back at all to any kind of business. I was part of another company, two actually, but the one I was very successful. I was a top leader there, had a huge organization, traveled a lot, retired from being an occupational therapist for about 5 years. And then I got burned out. So I hear some of your stories and I feel like I was at the top of the world, had an amazing income, had an amazing team that when I left, I mean, because I had no reason to leave other than I couldn't do it anymore. I love what was happening with me. I travel. I love the leadership part of it, impacting life, just seeing how people transform from being, shy or insecure and coming out like a whole new different person. And I miss that. But at the same time, like I said, I wasn't sure that I wanted to do any kind of business again. And I went back to being a full-time therapist. And so I just had that burning, like I had that need. I feel like it was something that I needed to do because I feel there's a place for what I have to give. And at the end of the day, it's not even what I have to give, it's what I receive, from this community. And so that's one of the biggest things with me coming back to a business and Bomb Party. Why? Because it's jewelry. I have to say it is my niche. I did another company in between my first one that was jewelry and then this one, and it was awesome. It was fun. I had success too, but it wasn't me, right? And so Bomb Party, my niche is jewelry. Jewelry never goes out of style. You can never have too many rings and earrings and things like that. So I think market wise, it will always have a place for people. I mean, I know I speak for myself. I have a lot of jewelry, right? And so I don't know, fear starting over. That was a big thing for me. God, starting over. And I was browsing around with my daughter. We spent hours watching VP reveals and it was fun. I feel like that looks like fun. And then one day I see Danielle, and I know Danielle from our prior company. And I said, oh, wait a minute. Cause I had totally, like, I have not even been in Facebook or anything. Like when I tell you, I was done. I was done. Like I was not following people in Facebook. Yeah, yo hablo español también. I will talk a little Spanish in a little bit. So I wasn't really following anything. And I saw Danielle and I trust her. I know her. I trust her. I said, I need to reach out. And so I reached out back in May, I believe, April, May. I joined in June. I didn't do anything with the I was one of those that got the package and just left it there because I felt so afraid. I'm like, am I doing this all over again? And sure did, Then I started working it in July. So I have one person under me. I'm starting. I'm loving it. Like I'm loving it. I'm doing my part, and I know God will do the other part, right? Whatever He wants for me. Like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm loving being a therapist again, which I never thought I was going to go back to being a therapist. So it's very interesting how life works, because when I was retired and living the life, I never thought that I was going to go back to my field. And felt like God needed me there too. I'm not a treating therapist right now. I'm working in the corporate level, which is, it blows my mind because I never thought that's what I was going to do. But I'm here. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. I just started maybe 3 weeks ago to actually do live shows. I just did my first live in TikTok, so
Yay.
I'm learning. But I'm
Will you briefly tell everyone kind of what you just said in Spanish, the short version, so that they understand? Because you are the only bilingual person on this panel. And I know that Spanish is your first language, so it's a lot easier for you to get it across there.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Pues claro que sí, así que buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Alejandra, súper contenta de estar en este nuevo proyecto. Sí, hablo español y una de las cosas precisamente por las que decidí entrar a este negocio es porque vi la oportunidad de un mercado latino, ¿verdad? Así que sí, he visto compañeras haciendo el negocio en español, pero veo que la fuerza más, presente es la fuerza del mercado anglosajón, así que eso fue una de las razones por las que también decidí entrar a este negocio en particular. Así que antes estuve en otra compañía y tenía una posición de liderazgo, tenía una organización a la que amé, a la que amo y con las que tengo todavía mucha conexión, mi equipo Fierce. Y fue una experiencia bien hermosa. Me retiré porque me quemé, me dio el síndrome de quemazón. Y decidí que no quería trabajar en las redes de mercadeo más nada, no quería hacer venta directa, pero me hacía falta la comunidad, me hacía falta la conexión con mi gente, me hacía falta simplemente conectar, me hacía falta estar presente, compartir mi día a día, reírme con mis loqueras y mis cosas. Así que para mí fue bien importante cuando volví a aprender cámara hace como un mes, ver que todavía la gente me recordaba, ¿verdad? Así que para mí eso ha sido bien valioso. Sí, mis lives yo los hago en español. Mi nena pelea conmigo porque pueden ver que yo soy bilingüe, pero pues mi corazón, mi mente es hispana, así que yo me comunico mucho mejor en español. Y pues estoy bien contenta de estar en esta compañía porque me siento con una libertad de hacer cosas que no podía hacer en mi otro espacio. Siento que es bien rápido el proceso, siento que puedo conectar más con la gente. No tengo que estar detrás de la gente facturando. And I do have to say this in English, Danielle, because one of the biggest aha moments for me is because I don't have to invoice with the amount of sales that I had in the other company. I went live over and over and over, Monday to Friday, and then Fridays, I dread them. Not so much because of the invoicing, but because chasing people. Oh, it was so hard. So, una de las cosas que para mí es bien diferente en este espacio es que yo no tengo que estar detrás de las personas compran porque quieren, ¿verdad? Están enamoradas del producto y ya no hago más invoices, ya no more invoices. So, estoy bien contenta, deseosa de poder crear una organización latina, bilingüe, pero pues es que se me sale por los poros, ¿verdad? Alguien dijo por ahí boricua, latina, se me sale por los poros y me gusta más, yo fluyo más, muchísimo más en mi idioma español. Así que, I think I kind of in a nutshell, why I went into BP, and I get excited because yes, I do speak English and I have this fight with my daughter all the time. And I look at her, she's here, I'm like, Ainara, I know you want me to do it in both languages, but it just comes up in Spanish. So it's like I flow in Spanish. I speak English all the time at work. I speak English all the time, even at home. So for me to do my business in Spanish is like my piece of heaven. It's like my happy place, right? And that's not because I don't want to speak English. It's because it's just, yeah.
This is a big thing for me to be able to say this. I just want you to know, I, for the first time and probably never will again, understood what you said. Thank God you said it before, and I was able to understand English. So I knew exactly what you were saying in Spanish. It was so good. I was actually very impressed, and that is something that I wish that I had, was the ability to say and speak a second language. But I did just sign a new rep on our team. Then she does speak that as her main. Hang on. I got to verify my little puzzle piece here. Mm-hmm. So she does speak Spanish. So I love that you are going to, Danielle said that you're going to translate everything from English over into the Spanish language for us. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Yes, and I'm excited about that. I told Danielle, for me, it's one team, right? So me giving of my, I don't even know that that's a skill. I was just born in Puerto Rico, so I speak Spanish, period. So I'm grateful for that. So it's not like a special skill. It's that it's who I am. And so for me to be able to bring that for us and the people that partner with all of you that speak Spanish only, I'm excited. I mean, there's a lot of information because I do have to say, Danielle just really gave us everything so digested, if you will, if that's even, yeah, it's all there. And so I'm excited to start that process. So basically I'm just going to go over the guides and start translating them, and make it available for everybody who needs it in Spanish. I know, like, even for me, I do have a lot of bilingual followers, but there's always a group of people that don't read English or, speak English. So I'm excited to do that just because I know it's going to help us be a more attractive, if you will, because we will have both, right? Like it's going to be a good thing for us as a team. And we can market ourselves as a bilingual team too, like with bilingual resources, right? And so I'm excited.
And that was one thing that we talked about when Adriana was, asking me a lot of questions about the business, because we both were top leaders at the same company, and she had an even larger organization. I think you had 6,000 under you there.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that we said is we want our line to be the most diverse line. We want people to know that it's all inclusive no matter where they are. And I know, because BP is such a small, it's been around 8.5 years, but it's a small company. Okay. So it's still a small company. I know that there is such a need for good material. I've provided the English material, but on the Spanish side, I want to make sure that our organization has the best, the best success roadmap for the Latinas and Latinos out there. So
somebody's asking if the company in itself has Spanish materials, and they do.
They do have some. Yep, like our compensation plan is in Spanish.
Yeah. So there's some, and I'm going to say this in Spanish quickly. Hay material en español en la compañía, pero el material que nosotros vamos a estar trabajando como equipo es lo que nos va a ayudar a desarrollar el negocio, que no es necesariamente lo que la compañía nos provee, sino que es parte de la experiencia que tiene Daniel como top líder en la compañía anterior, y hay unos sistemas, ¿verdad?, que nos ayudan a trabajar mejor el negocio y tener más resultados. So, in English, basically, yes, we do have resources, very good BPU University and all that in English, but as a team, I love how Danielle has a system that helps us really advance and learn and kind of summarize all the great resources that the company gives us, right? So it's there, it's in the guides, and it's 1, 2, 3. So it's a system, which is different because we all need systems to get it going. So I'm just going to help her with translating those systems that she had wonderfully created for us, for the Latino community.
I love that. Thank you so much for doing that too. We appreciate that. I want to, I guess I should probably tell who I am, a little bit about me, or else I'll forget. So my name is Missy Rose, and I am actually a rep I'm entering my 7th month with the company, actually exiting my 7th month. I am, my career rank is a Tanzanite senior manager, and I'm hoping to hit Ruby this month. We're super duper close, and I feel it coming. So we're hoping for that. I have a team of, whenever I wrote this down, it was a team of 10, and I have a team of 12 now. And I'm a wife of a wonderful, loving husband. He's a minister, and he just spoils me rotten, I'll be honest with y'all. I am a mom of 4 beautiful children, 2 boys, 2 girls, and I am a Mimi of 6 grandbabies, and I have a 7th that will be born no later than August 11th. That's her induction date, so we're super excited to see that little boy come. And more importantly than any of that, I'll just be honest with you, I love Jesus Christ. He is everything to me. And as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing that compares to my Christian walk. I love this company. I love what it stands for. I love the people that I work with. And I love the team that I'm a part of. And I love the camaraderie that we have. I love everything about that part of it. I love going on everyone's lives and supporting them, and them coming on my life and supporting me. And by that, I don't mean buying from me. I mean coming on and just supporting me, saying hi, throwing the taps at me, and all the things that just support involves, right? Because support is so much more than just monetary. So I appreciate all of the camaraderie and the support and the love that our team has. As far as what brought me here, I did another business, direct sales business, for 5 years. The last year, I was really starting to lose my passion and my joy. When I say I was losing my passion and my joy, I was literally dreading going live and selling jewelry, which is what I was doing. Okay. I didn't mention the team or the name. Anyhow, I'm trying to make sure I do not break any rules here. And I was one of the top sellers for the other company. And I achieved a very remarkable accomplishment with that other company, which I won't mention, but it was hard to leave for me because 5 years was a long time, right? Long time. And when you have success with something, you're like, man, why would I leave this? But whenever your joy has already left you, you've got to chase after that joy. And for me, that's what it was about. I had to go chase after that joy. I had to find it again. And I started watching Danielle, and I started seeing Derek go live, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is fun. And so I asked Danielle a little bit about it, and we were talking one morning at 2:00 in the morning. She's like, well, can I just show you what I'm doing? And I'm like, yeah. So she literally pulled out a cup and some stuff to fizz, and she threw it in. And I was like, what? Okay, wait a minute. And she's like, okay, this is yours and this is yours. She said, I'm just going to send it to you. I just want you to see it, because if you don't see it, because I had not bought it. Okay, I had not bought it. And I was like, okay, I'll look at it. I'll look at it. The more I talked about it, the more I looked at it, the more I started to get that building up inside of me like I had prior and had lost. And I was like, man, this might be something that I would love to do. And I literally, as soon as God gave me the go ahead, I was like, okay, I'm done with the other company and I've got to move on. And I thought, so first of all, I'm done with the other company. I have to give myself time. I'm not joining anything else, nothing else. I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful jewelry that she had sent me. And I'm just going to maybe buy a little bit more, right? I mean, we all did that, right, y'all? Y'all just bought a little bit more. No, Sonia didn't. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to buy a little bit more and just check it out a little bit more. Boy, I got hooked fast. I'll just be honest with y'all. I got hooked fast, and I have loved it ever since I started. As soon as I signed up January 1st, I'm like, let's go, baby. It is go time. And I've enjoyed it. It's been such a blast. And for me, my future goal is going to be an obvious one. I want to go to the top. I want to be diamond. I'm not stopping till I get diamond. It is in my path. I have my vision set for it, and I'm not turning back. I'm not looking back. I'm going forward. And these guys are going with me. That's something that I love about our team, is that we work together. We find the strengths of those that are strong in certain areas. So maybe like Derek is very strong with TikTok. Okay. That is his thing. It was not my thing. I had to learn that. Okay. So we needed somebody that was strong. Derek taught on that. Then somebody else's strength may be in shipping. Danielle's strength is in recruiting. Like, there's several different areas, and we share all of those things within our group and help each other out. Here is an amazing fact. When one person goes on a vacation or has to be gone for a couple days, we all pick up and we get the slack. We cover for each other because that's what we do. So for me, when everybody was at convention, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go live. I'm just going to hang out and do the things, have fun. It was a joy. I started to get messages and people were like, hey, Missy, I know that you're busy, but can you help me do this? Or can you help me do, I have a question. I don't want to bother so-and-so because they're at convention. Can you help me? I'm like, yes. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that every one of these people would do the very same thing for me. That is the type of group that we have. There's no competition within this group, y'all. Okay, no competition. And I will tell you this again, I told it at the beginning, but if someone has sent you here, someone has talked to you about the opportunity to join Bomb Party, don't listen to any of us and come back to us. We want you to go to that person and talk to them. Now, with that being said, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what Danielle told me. Whoever you mesh with best, that's who you need to go with. That's your comfort. That's your comfort. I went with Danielle because I meshed with her. I love Derek, but I didn't know Derek, right? I didn't know him. I knew Danielle. She was my security blanket. I knew she was going to take me under her wing. So I went with her. I would encourage you all to do the same thing. If you're thinking about this opportunity, you need to go back, talk to that person. And after you talk to that person, you're going to know what you want to do. And maybe that's the person, maybe that's not the person, but I'm going to tell you, go back, talk to that person, period. Do not come to us if you've been talking to somebody else, because we don't have any drama in our group either. I'll be honest with y'all. No drama. That is the one thing that we squash as soon as anything were to happen. Nope. Period. No negativity, no drama. With that being said, I want to turn the camera back over to Danielle, and I want Danielle to kind of cover the kits that are available and the payment plan options that are available. So Danielle, I'm going to expand you, and you are good to go, girl.
Sorry, you guys. I had to disappear. I'm breaking out in hives. I don't know why. So I'm like taking Benadryl and putting cortisone cream on and like.
I'm making you nervous.
I've never had that happen. So I'm like, what's going on? My husband's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. So who knows? But yeah, so we do have several kits with Bomb Party. I do not usually even mention the first two kits, and I'm going to tell you why. My job as a mentor is to teach you how to make money and to do better in life, okay? To set you up with the two smallest kits, sorry. We have a dog fight now breaking out. Where's my husband? Hey, go.
Typical Danielle, y'all. Typical Danielle. We love her dogs.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Baker house. Okay. So, the two bottom kits, they have, I'll let him know. Thank you. Is your top new? Maybe material. I'm not sure what that question is. Well, we'll answer some questions here in a second, real quick. So I started with the $5.99 kit. I came from a prior company and started with the smallest kit and knew that I would never make that mistake again. So with that said, I'm telling my husband to get in here. Hold on.
It's calling him. He's in the same house.
You guys, it's called real life. It happens to all of us.
Please come get. He hung up, so he knows. Please get these dogs. They're trying to. I'm talking right now, and they're trying to dog fight and bark at each other and all the things.
Bless it.
Yes, that's the nice word. Okay, so now. I had done the smallest kit in the past, and I knew that it was a bad move financially for me to do that. I'll be honest with you. I did the smallest kit with my last company because I thought, you know what, if it doesn't work, I'm out nothing. Okay, never would I do that again. I needed to start with whatever they had with the largest company or the largest kit, and then I actually took a certain amount of dollars and said this is going to be my initial investment, and I don't intend on getting, this back. This is my initial investment. It'll be a business write-off going forward, and that's what I did. So the $5.99 kit is the one that I started with, that came with 5 necklaces, 5 earrings, our rainbow packs that we have, which I'm actually hold on just a second. Ta-da! So this is the essentials. Okay, you guys, this is the $99 kit. And you do get a lot of great material in here, okay? This is all you get. So you can't even start a party because all you have is 1 ring bomb, or a rainbow pack as we call them, in size 5 through 10. So that gives you five pieces of jewelry basically to sell, and then you're done. Okay, you're tapped out. They give you all kinds of great things in that kit. Every kit comes with essentials in it. Okay, so your $5.99 kit comes with 5 earrings, 5 necklaces. You have a size 5, size 6, size 7, size 8, size 9, and size 10 sleeve, which is 5 ring bombs in each one, plus an additional rainbow pack. So you have a total of 3 rainbow packs, 7 rings in each size, and your additional that you can use as giveaways or, examples, whatever, right? So I had drilled my upline for a million, questions, and that's the one that I ended up getting. And then I went back in and did little investment. I got like 2 sterling earrings, 2 sterling necklaces, a kid's bombs. I wanted just a little tad of everything, right? What I loved is prior, I was with a company with 3 rooms of product. My entire product, and I'm going to flip this. I know this is not part of the script, but I got to show everyone. Let me see, how do I do this? Flip. This is my entire inventory now.
It's not
So this
showing. You just have to flip the camera around, put you back on there, and then flip it around.
There
you go.
Ta-da. So this is my entire inventory now. All my birthday collection sterling are right here. And my overflow of earrings, I have all of my jewel candy there. And then up here, I have some more jewel candy because that's our current mental health awareness is there. Birthdays are there. All of my bombs are there. Earrings for sterling and OGs are there. And then any overflow I have, right now I do have some overflow, never happens. But jewel candy is there, birthday is there, and my sterling and OGs. So you can see I don't have an ungodly amount of inventory, and for me that was huge because, oops, hello, I'm showing you my whole house. Hold on. For the love of all that's holy. Ta-da! So for me, it was a big thing where I wanted something that was manageable, and I didn't want to get a divorce for filling up three rooms of product again. So, that is a manageable inventory that I can run, and realistically, anyone can run this. You could run this from a dorm room. I traveled to Florida with a suitcase and a half and took my whole inventory. So $5.99 kit is how I began that. All right, and then we teach you to reinvest. The 366 kit has 1 necklace, OG, 1 earring, which are your originals, OG. By the way, new styles come out every month of OGs and of the sterling, okay? You also get 1 rainbow sleeve and then 1 of each size, okay? So you don't get the extra 2. So you're gonna see this slowly, you have 1 earring and 1 necklace, and once you sell those, you're done, okay? And then we have a 198 kit, which is technically just your $99 kit, like I just showed you the essentials pack. And then you add an apron and a display and a really inexpensive ring light that you could probably buy on Amazon or something like that. So you're still getting no product. So my consensus is you either go to the $5.99, $366, or don't, like wait, okay? As far as limits, you only have to do 700 volume over a rolling 6-month period. We buy for wholesale and sell at retail here, but that's not hard to do. Okay. Besides that, is there anything else you wanted me to add, Missy?
No, I was just sitting here thinking if someone is wanting to just buy it for themselves personally, they could still join and buy that little tiny kit, the 99, and then just buy your inventory as you go. You don't technically, and not that we normally sign people up that just want to buy it for themselves. Normally they just want to buy it and have the package shipped to them and all the pretty little things, right? But as far as I'm concerned, from my perspective, if that's what you want to do, there's none of us going to turn you away either. We would be happy to help you to learn how to order for yourself and whatnot. So you can do the little 99 if that's what you want to do. But if you are doing it for a business, we highly recommend no less than the 366. But definitely, I think every one of us, it's a general consensus, and not to pad our wallets, but because we're thinking of you and the better decision for you and your business is to buy the $5.99 so that potentially, if you don't sell out, you'll still have enough to do another live while your other order that you place with what you just made will come back in and you'll have something else to sell. So
Okay,
that's
so I see their questions. So she's got a great point there. So what we have found as a team, this is not hosted by Bomb Party, just so you guys know, but we have found Klarna and Affirm where you can actually break your kit down into payments. Those are through those programs. You just get a one-time card and you pay for your kit that way. So I saw someone ask about payment options. It is not through Bomb Party, but it's something that we have found that a lot of our team members have done to sign up so that they can get the larger kit. Someone asked, are there limits on buying? One beautiful thing I can say that I love about Bomb Party is new collections come out every single month. We have an exclusive and a birthday collection that come out every single month. Majority of the time, because our company growth is growing like crazy, and then I'm gonna let Gail go because I saw someone said that they wanted to ask Gail specifically a question. They will cap a release. So if they feel secure that this is going to sell out, they will cap the release for the first 2 hours and allow everyone to get a certain amount, which is fantastic because it gives every rep the same opportunity, big or small, to get some whatever they want up to that cap. And then 2 hours later, they open it up for unlimited. So they're beautiful about trying to do anything they can to make sure that we can succeed and have product to sell, which is a nice change. A couple times she's actually even opened up. There's been a couple times where she knew for sure that they were going to sell out even of the birthday collections on the first round, and she's brought vault pieces. Lillian, one of the founders, has brought vault pieces in and said you can also order a mix of prior years. So really, really, truly amazing. The founders are incredible, and you guys, I came from a company of just over 400,000 consultants, and we have just over 10,000 here. So 99.9% of my team had 0 TikTok. 0. Okay, raise your hand if you had a TikTok with 1,000 followers when you got here.
I didn't even
Okay, did you see all the hands? No one raised them. It's because we all had to do it. None of us had followings. None of us went live on TikTok. We had primarily done our businesses on another platform. So those of you that have that, well, I don't have 1,000 followers and I can't do this or I can't do that. Yes, you can. We all did, and we are doing, and we're all learning, and we're going live every day and 30 days straight and doing all the things to build our businesses. And I know as a leader, I'm seeing it pay off for them. Okay. So don't ever think because you don't have a lot of friends or a lot of followers, you can't do this. Yes, you can. Okay. So someone said that they were thinking about joining Gail's team and they had a question for her. So do you want to open up the Q&A?
Yes. So what I want to do is I want to open up the Q&A, Danielle, and then I want you to designate someone to answer each question as you see it, and then I'll expand them. So I'll kind of work it on this side. So whoever, as you guys have questions, just be patient with us. We will try to get to every question. Just start firing those questions away, and we're going to leave it to Danielle to designate.
All right. So before we go to Gail, I saw this pass by twice real quick. I can tell you that you can do this anyway. And yes, vendor events are definitely a thing. Angela on our team has done vendor events and said that people love it because she'll let them actually fizz live there at the vendor event. You can do home events. Don't be afraid of live. You guys, you're in the comfort of your own home and no one's going to bite you.
And you can do it anywhere. You can pack this stuff. Danielle has showed us. You can pack it in a small, all of my inventory will fit in a small suitcase to take with me for a week long lives.
Right.
So you can do it anywhere in a small area, a large area. You do not have to have a big area.
And are there add-on packages to go with the kits? No. However, you can buy the kit like I did and then go back in immediately and purchase whatever you want. I did that. Luxe Layers for the fall had come out at the time when I joined. So I did little pieces of this and that. Then the following Monday, the Luxe Layers dropped and I bought some of those too. All right. So Gail, go ahead and go ahead and ask your question for Gail. And then we will put Gail on the hot seat. She looks very excited about it. So for Gail, how did you gain enough followers to do lives on TikTok? You know you need 1,000 for TikTok. So Gail?
So I did the TikTok train, and I went in there and just went in and followed a lot of people, and they would follow me back. And that's how I did it and got my 1,000 really quick by doing that. I probably got my 1,000 within 5 days, but that's why I did the TikTok train. I believe that's what it is, Derek. Derek knows, but I believe that's what it is. If he's shaking yes, that's what it is, a TikTok train. But yeah, that's how I did it. But yeah, so any other questions?
And a lot of our team, you guys, a lot of our teams did, like Gail's talking about the follow trains. A lot of them obviously just, we have our 2 uplines above me have chats as well. We would just say, everyone, please go follow us. The goal wasn't to go find all the buyers as your 1,000. It was to get to 1,000. Once you got to that 1,000 and you have the option to go live, yes, they are starting to crack down on follow trains as far as giving viewership. So, every platform will change constantly. And if I can give you any encouragement on that, is please understand the minute you master it, it changes. Okay. So it's ever changing. Derek and Missy have been really, really great about anything that they learn, or if they get the 411 before any of us. There's a whole training module or guide in our team group where all the trainings are. So, all right. Yeah, you also can't go live on the other platform. The Book of Faces now, if you have a brand new business page for at least 6 months or 100 followers. So yeah, they're all cracking down. All right. So who's the next? If you're thinking about joining, start building a TikTok now. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So what
Someone asked back here, can you go live on Facebook or does it have to be on TikTok?
No, you can do both. I do both on the same. I have 2 phones. I write one of them 100% off for business because all I use it is for live. And I have a dual tripod side by side, and I do both at the same time. So how do you know what words to refrain from saying? It really just depends, Nicole, because like I said, it's ever changing. So, anything that is promoting violence. I got dinged the other day because I was talking about recovering as an alcoholic. And I got dinged for promoting alcohol. I'm like, okay, but I wasn't, but okay. So everything, you just know. You can go live on Instagram as well. You can do YouTube as well.
But we also have constant training in our groups. So Derek just dropped a whole list of things you cannot say. We're constantly trying to update you guys, our new team members, our old team members, anyone and everyone. All the knowledge that we can gain, we share with everyone.
Yeah, and I see several people commenting that I don't think are on our team. So like for the people that aren't in our organization, obviously you won't find that training. Bum Party has great training, and in the continuing ed group, they have great training there too. Someone asked about specials or promotions. So I will let Penny talk about different giveaways and promotions and specials and what you can do there. Maybe.
Okay. Can you hear me? Maybe? Yes? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay. So that's one thing about this company I like, because you can do things as far as giveaways, promotions, that kind of thing. I also have another business, so I sometimes will do that as a giveaway in my end of the month. I can talk about it, that kind of thing. Oh, they said they can't see me. Can you guys not see me?
No, we can see you.
Okay. Anyway, so like what I do is if you purchase from me, for instance, then I have something over here, end of the month giveaway, and they get to pick what they get to go into. You can do that. You can do, I do a lot of things. Like I use special coupons for like half off shipping, or it might be a $5 off coupon because you won a game, or that kind of thing. I do one I love is I do a referral. So if you come in and you, I have a customer who comes in and says, so-and-so referred me to you. Well then, and they make a purchase, then they get a referral coupon code, and so does the person who referred them. So you're kind of building your business up that way. So I really like that. If you make a purchase of 2 items or more, they get a little thing. I mean, I have like 10 different things to choose from. You can do it that way. I have 5 items or more. You can do another kind of thing. I have 4 different games. I do giveaways with actual product, but I also do giveaways that don't cost all of that. And that's a big thing. Like everybody likes to get something. See, Kristen said magnets. She's obsessed with my magnets. I buy these magnets. I have 2 of the girls who are fighting over the magnets. So I've bought more magnets. But you have pens, you can have nail files, you can do, I mean, I have a list, you guys, of things that my people love. Drink mixes, the little tiny things you put in a bottle of water, different flavors, margarita flavor, this or that, all of it. They love it all. I have them all right here. I've got, lip chapsticks, all this stuff, and they love it. So that's another thing that you can do. I do a loyalty card, and this month, guys, there's an idea. I did, if you collect 10, you get an OG, like a lot of people do. But if you don't turn those 10 in and you get 10 more, so it's 20 altogether, then they can turn that in for a sterling instead. So they can get 2 OGs, or they can turn in 20 and get a sterling, which is that upgrade. Some of my customers love that. So you can do the freebies and things. And I do, I change it up all the time. We play a game like the tap game. You guys are all talking about getting people on your lives. The tap game, I hit a goal and I say the first goal is 30,000. The next one is 50 or 60, and we keep going. And every time we hit it, then I take out tickets. I have a thing of tickets. I take 5 out each time, and we hit the goal. We play 5 rounds of either the drawing game or the number game. We put the 5 names in a jar. I pick one. The 4 that don't win stay in the jar. The one that wins gets their prize, okay? Then we play it till we get the next. We don't play it, we keep chopping and whatever. And then when you get the next one, and you automatically then get 5 more times. And they're always well, I want you to draw, I want you to do numbers. So we split it sometimes, but then they all go in the jar. And then there's 9 in the jar now, and you pick one, and they win. And they like it because it's not one time of doing numbers and boom, all that tapping, and they don't have that many chances to win. Just different things. I try to come up with new stuff all the time, and I think that's what everyone likes about it. Not necessarily all the code. Sometimes, like today, it was buy 3 items, get a revealed on me, because I have a customer who gives back so much revealed stuff that she loves it away. I have the ability to gift the love aways. So, yeah. If you guys-
I love that. Well, and I want to add the rules on that, you guys. Every one of our team knows really, really well what the rules are. Sorry, Missy, that might have been what you were
That's
going
what
to
I was
say.
going to say. So go ahead.
Yeah.
You're good.
So we're allowed to run sales with Bomb Party as long as you are not doing a blanket announcement. So you can announce it in your party, you can announce it on your actual live, and you're allowed to do sales, which is really, really nice. You're allowed to give away anything except for jewelry besides Bomb Party jewelry, up to $250 value per party. So that is also very nice because you can do monthly drawings and do, purse or whatever. Hold on, let's see. So sign up under someone else. You have to withdraw from the company completely. Yes, 6 months before you can come back under someone else. That's correct. If it's within that 6 months, you can go back under your original team. All right, so Missy, I see a lot of people asking. Let me answer Nicole's question, and then a lot of people asking Derek to talk about a man's point of view in this business. But there's no taxes in my state, so how would you know how the taxes are calculated? By law, and I'm gonna educate everyone on the economic nexus in a nutshell. If you Google the economic nexus, there is the law where the sales tax needs to be paid to the end user, which is whoever is being shipped to. So it's not your tax, it is whoever you're shipping to that is legally supposed to be paying the tax, and who we are to pay the state. So I was exempt on my last company and handled all my own sales tax to make sure I was in line with that economic nexus. But with this company, it's really great because your customer comes on and purchases. They purchase their items from wherever they are. Say your state has no sales tax, they're in New York, and they have sales tax, they're going to pay New York sales tax. Bomb Party will then take the sales tax from that sale and pay New York. Okay? If I decide to keep a piece, I'm in South Carolina, I will personal use it. I will pay the sales tax for South Carolina. So in your case, if you had no sales tax, you would personal use it just for record keeping for Bomb Party. There'd be no sales tax to be paid at that point. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. That now sales tax is the economic nexus. Income tax is a different beast. You're a 1099 employee. You handle all your own taxes. I have a great CPA if you guys ever need advice on who to, we did a tax live in my team group with the CPA, but find a CPA that knows direct sales is my advice to you there. Okay, there's a lot of really good questions coming in, but Derek, a lot of people are asking for a male point of view on the business.
Okay, there it is. So honestly, I mean, I don't see myself any different than any of these ladies that are sitting right here next to me. I mean, when I go live, I just go live. I have fun. I enjoy myself. I'm going live, now to, run a business. So, I mean, I would say it's no different than me owning a boutique and Gail owning a boutique. We're both selling clothing, right, in our boutique. So there's no difference in me and Gail other than I'm a man and she's a woman, right? There's no rules written in stone, or at least I haven't seen, on any tablet anywhere in ancient history that states that God said I couldn't sell jewelry. I'll be honest with you, I have a lot of fun with it, and I've had a lot of people tell me that they enjoy seeing a guy selling the jewelry. I have a different perspective on, how the jewelry looks than a lot of the ladies would. I describe it a lot different than the ladies do. I don't know. I mean, I don't see there being much of a difference in a guy doing this than a woman. I mean, honestly, the key thing is if you're wanting to run a business, regardless if you're a man or a woman, is just to have fun and enjoy yourself. So, if you're opening up a physical store, and I've been taught this for many years with Danielle, is if you're going to open up a physical store, right, you're going to enjoy what you do. And if not, what's going to happen? Eventually the door's going to close, because if your passion is not there for what you're doing, then you're not going to be successful. So, and honestly, with this company, it's impossible not to enjoy it. Every single aspect. I mean, again, I do this with my kids, and they are my happiness. We went as far, and I know a lot of people are against this. Again, if you do not, if you don't want, a mess, then don't do this. I highly recommend against it. But we go all in with the glitter, all in. We go all in with the glitter. We have a blast. When we find diamonds, there's confetti everywhere. Every now and then, I personally don't do a lot of games and a lot of giveaways. I do coupons. My ladies love that, and that's just, they know that's how I play. But every now and then we'll throw in a fun party. The kids love it. We'll get the glitter balloons, and we put a ticket with a number or whatever items free, and we'll put it in there, and it's got all this glitter, and we'll pop them. We do all kinds of little fun things. So we get messy, we have fun, and honestly, that's the key to it all. Honestly, I mean, there's, again, I don't know what y'all are wanting me to say when it comes to a man's perspective versus their perspective, because I'm willing to bet they're all going to tell you the same thing. As long as you go live, this is the word that nobody likes to hear, you're consistent, okay? Because, again, if you open up a storefront, okay, if you don't open the doors on a regular basis, you're not going to have any customers. So as long as you have fun, are consistent, and have some passion with it, you're gonna go far. So I guess that's my perspective on it.
And everybody loves watching guys reveal. My son comes on, and it's like they lose their minds. They start sending gifts and talking to him, and it's just everything. Guys do very well in this. So does women, but guys, my husband just walked in. He's like, I don't, but he does. They love them. They love putting them hats, the cowboy hats on them, and my husband has to go, yeehaw, cowboy. Listen, it's all about having fun, and I think as long as you're doing that, you're doing good. Derek, I think you're really good with that.
Unless one of you wants to answer this, I would be happy to answer it. A lot of people are asking about the commission structures and comp plan questions and things like that. Anyone want to volunteer?
No, go ahead.
I didn't figure so.
Oh, real good. Go ahead.
All right. So we get commissions from our sales, which is our wholesale versus retail. So they range anywhere from 25% up to 37.5% on the kits. Okay. We have different collections, so it's not a straight commission structure. However, we also have personal sales bonuses. So when you get to 2,000 volume, which it's $1 for one volume, okay? When you get to 2,000 volume, you get 5% cash kickback on your commissions. So you heard them say, I have no team, but I got a commission check. They got paid on their own volume, basically, okay? The next tier from that one is 5,000 volume goes to 8% kickback to you. And then 7,000 volume is a 10% kickback. I personally love that because I can make a couple $1,000s of my own commission check just off of my own volume, and it's not just going straight up to an upline. Someone asked, can you pass your upline? Absolutely you can. There's no glass ceiling, no limit or anything. If you want to pass your upline and you are a boss, go get it. Okay. Yeah. So we may have to figure out something. I saw someone ask, how do I know if it's team LOD? Maybe we need to put hashtag LOD in our little thing or something. So hang on just a second. There was one more I needed to answer about that. Someone asked how long it took to actually make profit. I'll be honest with you. I know myself for 6 straight months, I poured back in because this company doesn't make you start out with thousands of pieces, which is really nice. So how I teach reinvestment is not overbuying. So it took me a while using all of my proceeds to pour it back in. And I showed you my inventory, you guys. I don't have an ungodly amount, but we also don't buy for $3, or $2. So it's really nice. So do you purchase at wholesale and sell it at retail full price? Yes, you purchase at wholesale, which is 25%, usually below the retail price. Okay, I think that one's good. The next question I'm going to give to Sonia. So let me see.
Danielle, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
You had said, can you pass your upline or can you keep climbing? Absolutely. And somebody will argue that with you. However, how many jobs that you go 9 to 5 and you are at this level and you're assistant manager, managers here, and you can climb over them? You can't do it. Most people don't. You don't get to do that. Here, you get to keep going. There's no ceiling. So that's what I love about it. And, so many people will argue that this or that with the pyramid and all of the things. But you guys, when you're in those jobs, you are in that position. You can't keep climbing and go up equal with your boss or higher. And you have to realize that that is one of the benefits of doing this job. If my body can do it and I can handle it with my illnesses, I'm going for it. It's not going to stop me. So I just want people to realize that, you are in control of where you go.
And
Absolutely.
I tell my team, pass me, pass me. Danielle has told me, pass me, go, run. We encourage you to be the best you can be.
Because
and if
you're
that
going to
means
push.
passing us, then that's
you can
okay.
push it and push it and push it. And
Yes.
somebody else said, how often do you get paid? We get a check once a week. We get it put in our thing once a week, and then we get once a month we get commission. I saw that in there. I just wanted to let everybody know. So
However, something that we should probably say about that is that you can, hang on, I got to figure out how to expand me. Bless it. Okay. However, whenever we get that money put into our account, so you get paid immediately on your sales that night. They go into what is called a BP wallet. It is in your back office and you have access to use it for products immediately. So you can flip that inventory like no man's business as much as what you want. However, if you're looking for how often you can take money out, you're paid every Thursday, and then you can transfer it to a bank, or you can they give us a card, which is through a company, and we use that card, and you can take that card and use it anywhere where Visa is accepted. So you technically are getting paid, and how many people really deal with cash nowadays anyhow? Just being honest. So yes, you can get paid all the time. I'm seeing a comment right there on Jen. Jen, it says, does your entire team benefit from your sales? No, you benefit from it. I don't know exactly what you mean from that. I mean, your sales are your sales, okay? You benefit whenever you build a team from the commissions that you will gain from a team, but you don't benefit from their sales. Obviously.
Hold on. I'm gonna interrupt you just for a second, because this is the biggest misconception, you guys. You don't even have to throw me up, Missy, because you can take over. But the biggest misconception all the time that I hear is, well, my upline makes money off of my sales. Your upline will never, $1 of your money is never removed from your money for your upline. An upline gets paid for leadership in a commission of a certain percentage of volume. Okay? So they are paid off of volume, but it never comes out of your pocket ever. So you can't, they take money from me. No one ever gets money from you at all. So, your upline will, like Missy said, make a portion of the commission on your volume. But I don't want anyone to get it twisted and think that they take money from you, because that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm so sorry, Missy. I'll stop butting in.
That's okay. You're fine. I want to kind of answer this next question that came out. It says there's kind of two parts to this because I'm seeing Anna ask a question and Veronica ask a question. It says, do you have to join a team? And what's the difference of being on a team versus being independent? We're going to ask someone to answer that second part of that. No, you do not have to join a team. However, why would you not want to be on a team, especially a team with an amazing camaraderie like we have, to be honest with you? And again, there's probably other reps on here and they have maybe sent you to us to watch this video. If someone sent you here, go back to them and talk to them about it. What I will tell you is that on our team, we have help for you. We have worksheets. We have all the things, okay? We have trainings. Danielle is constantly, when she gets a message, or us, if she's on vacation, rest assured one of us is going to go live with any emails that we get, any kind of correspondence from corporate. You're going to hear all the things. And so staying plugged in to a team that has that kind of a tight-knit closeness where we are going to share everything because we want to see everyone succeed. We are not about just signing someone up and leaving them in the dust, because that's not what we do. None of us do that, okay? We are there for our teams. I will tell you, I go to church on Sunday, and this is just a small example. I don't know what these other people do as far as how they work on Sundays, but for me on Sundays, even though my time with the Lord is in the morning from 9 a.m., getting ready all the way until 1 o'clock, I'm going to church. I'm staying in church and my phone is off, and my team knows that. I do not answer my phone while I'm at church. However, as soon as I get back home from church or out of church, I'm back on that phone. I was on the phone for 3.5 hours today with 2 different brand new reps that just signed up with me. And I was doing back office training with them, going point by point by point on the screen of the back office, because sometimes it's easier to learn hands-on. And I teach well like that. So I was on the phone until almost 5:15, and then I hopped back off, went and got my dress back on, went to church, came back home, and then here we are on this. Life doesn't stop just because we have things going on. However, I want you to know that if I was on vacation, Danielle is going to take care of my team. If she's on vacation, we as a whole are going to help take care of the team. The leaders will take care of the team. It's what you do. We help each other. So no, you don't have to be on a team. However, the benefits are astronomical.
You do have to have someone sponsor you, though. So you cannot just say, hi, Bomb Party, I want to join. You have to have a personal sponsor, whether you want to join their team groups, completely up to you. The second part of that question, why don't we let Sonia answer it, or Alejandra? Actually, let Sonia answer it, and we'll let Alejandra answer that question in Spanish.
Love it. Sonia, you're up. Uh-oh, you're on mute, first of all. It
You're
says,
on mute.
what's the difference of being on a team versus being independent?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to tell you right now, I can't speak for all teams, but I can speak for this team. And I can tell you that if every team out there operates the way this team does, then it's nothing more than, it is the hugest benefit. And I'm going to tell you why. When I came on, I told you I came from another company. I had no training or nothing. I was thrown out to the wolves, and I had to trip and fall and create whatever success I had. It was because I just had to fall and face down and then get back up and dust myself off and keep trying new things because I had no support. So coming onto this team, everything, like Danielle said, her upline is extremely helpful as well. She let that be known when I asked her about this company. And I'm going to tell you, like Missy was saying, we've got workbooks. We've got tons of knowledge in different areas. Like Derek is I think we all go to Derek and beat him up over TikTok questions, poor guy. But that's what the name he's made for himself, and that is where we go. We pick everybody's brain. And if you go to a team if you go to an upline that you resonate with, that's really all that matters. I'm going to be honest about that too. If you resonate with this person that only has a couple of people, I'm not going to knock that, because I do believe that you have to resonate with whoever you choose to join. Okay, I'll start with that because I don't want it to sound like I'm going to try to sway anybody from going from a small team to a big team. I just think that it's the most important part of it is to resonate with the person that you choose to jump on this journey with. If it's, Danielle, if it's Gail, if it's Derek, whatever the case is, whoever you feel at home with, and I'm telling you, you'll know that feeling. Whenever you find that home, latch on and you guys can grow together. Like, no joke. I have a couple of ladies that came and jumped on my team, and they knew I only had a couple people underneath me, but they were like, I want to grow with you. Like, you inspire me and I want to grow with you. And they coming on with me got them the gift of all of these ladies and gentlemen right here, along with so many others. You guys, this is just a portion of what we have in our groups. And, we get added to a lot of different groups and there's a lot of different chats. Sometimes you're like, holy moly. I know with my previous company, these chats would have drove me absolutely out of my brains. I'd be muting them. I'd be like going crazy. But because there is no nonsense in these groups, it's no drama. It's all knowledge. It's all inspiration. It's all motivation. We all jump on each other's lives, which this did not happen in my previous business. Okay. I'll tell you that right now. And I was there for 6 years. But in this business, we jump on each other's lives. We chat it up. We've made each other moderators of our pages. We root everybody on, and it's a matter of not an independent or a team. It's a matter of being a part of the right team, the one you're going to get all your support, all your knowledge, and tons of motivation and accountability. That's pretty much
To add what she said, it's echoing. You have another
I don't have another device on at all. No.
I think it's a good sound in the back. You'll mute me.
Yeah. Let me mute me.
So Sonia had the best. That she nailed it. Okay, you guys. At the end of the day, one thing I can make clear: ask everyone in this column. Just because they're on a team, they're still very independent. None of us, and if someone on our team has talked to you that's not on this panel, go back to them. Just like Missy said, I don't care. We're not just talking about us. We're just the first 5 of the team that's doing this opportunity live. Next month, it's going to be a different 5 or 6. So whoever sent you here, go back there. Okay, if they're part of feel free to ask them, are you part of the Legacy of Diamonds team? If you're really interested in being in this team downline, ask that question. Okay, but at the end of the day, you are an independent business owner. I can speak for every one of the leaders that's on here, and anyone that I lead, I train them the same way as a mentor. We are not your boss. You don't have to do your business the way that I do it, the way Gail does it, the way Derek does it, the way Missy, Penny, Sonia, Alejandra. No one has to do it the same way, you guys. You are an independent person. I just teach you. The only thing where I'll really ever reach out is if you're breaking rules, because I'm a rule follower. There are a lot of people out there that don't follow the rules. That's on them. I can go to bed with a clean conscience at night knowing I follow the rules, and I teach my team to do the same thing. Okay, everything that's done in the dark comes to light. So it is what it is. So before we go any further, I want Alejandra to kind of answer that about being part of this team, and also, what was the second part of it, Missy?
I already went past it, but it's basically, what's the difference between being independent or being a part of a team? Why would I want to not just be independent? You technically are an independent rep. You run your own business. It's just, do you want the training? Do you want the team camaraderie like the team has? You don't have to be a part of anything, like she said. Okay,
Yes.
Alejandra.
And we do. We love and care about each other genuinely. So go ahead and answer them in Spanish, or tell them what the question was.
Sí, sé que la gran mayoría de las preguntas están en inglés. Danielle, I think we want to do a Q&A also in Spanish so that, we can address, like I'm going to try to do it too, and you evidently, you need to be.
Why don't we just, right after we're done here, why don't you and I jump on and do one? I'll jump on yours and we can answer.
We can do that for sure.
Let's do it, girl.
Because I think that's a really good question in general, to get perspective of what being part of a team is and what being an independent business owner is, right? Because they don't exclude each other, right? So, la pregunta que hicieron fue que cuál era la diferencia de ser un dueño de negocio y trabajar este negocio de manera independiente o estar en un equipo. Para empezar, para tú poder ser parte de una organización como esta o de un negocio de venta directa que tiene este tipo de modelo, necesitas entrar con una persona que ya esté dentro del negocio. Así que eso es inevitable. Para tú poder entrar al negocio, necesitas entrar asociado con una persona que ya esté en el negocio. Luego de eso, nosotros obviamente tenemos una lealtad y una pasión por nuestro equipo porque sabemos que es un equipo que tiene herramientas que son bien beneficiosas para que tú puedas avanzar en tu negocio, ¿verdad? Así que tienes la opción de apalancarte a este equipo y utilizar todas las herramientas y los sistemas que ya tenemos para que poder ayudarte a desarrollar el negocio, o puedes tomar la decisión de una vez que entraste con la persona que confiaste y decidiste entrar, entonces comenzar a hacer tu propio trabajo de educarte, de aprender y de desarrollarte. Yo no sé ustedes, pero si yo le doy primero gracias a Dios, ¿verdad? Que conozco a Daniel de otro emprendimiento, porque eso me hizo entrar a mí con mucha más confianza, a tener que yo aprendérmelo todo, buscarlo todo. Claro, es mi parte hacerla también, yo tengo que educarme, pero el hecho de que ya yo tengo a alguien que conozco y que confío me hace mucho más fácil poder entrar al negocio y hacer el negocio con la confianza de que tiene resultado. Así que, ¿puedes hacerlo independientemente? Sí. ¿Puedes hacerlo con un grupo de personas que ya están teniendo éxito y aprender de ellos? Yo pienso que esto es una mejor alternativa. So yeah, I answered.
And yeah, so Elizabeth on our team is also bilingual, you guys. So I will jump on after this one that wasn't planned, but we're going to do it if they want to do it. So anyone that speaks Spanish, and that's predominantly, you know, your first language, second language, we will do it on, we'll just jump on my platform and I can invite Alejandra and Elizabeth and any of you guys that are here that need someone to come over in Spanish. Ta-da, we just did it. I'm going to sit there and be a place marker and shut my mouth because I understand them, but you don't want to hear me speak Spanish.
I do.
All right. So we will be doing this monthly, Anna. It'll be, you know, Missy and I and 5 others or 4 others each time. And I think it's a great thing. Missy actually suggested this. We've done multiple of these over on the Book of Faces, but we've never done one here. So here we are.
And if they want to follow me and you, we will post those, or you and I, that is horrible.
Yes, yes.
If you want to post, or if you want to follow Danielle and I, we will post when those are happening. We'll give it like a week advance. I'm going to create an event each month for that so that we can get everyone in that wants to be a part of that. So follow us and we will make sure that we post a link to my live event.
Love that. So what other questions, Missy, did you see?
I saw a lot about, like I saw one that said something about if they decide to join and they do not have luck with it, or they decide that it's not for them, what do they do with their inventory? Is there a way to get money back from their inventory? So
They do have a buyback program. You guys, did you want me to answer it or you want to pass it to someone else?
whoever, it doesn't matter. That was just one that I saw.
All right. Anyone want to volunteer? Or you want me to run my mouth?
Derek's going to get it.
Derek, go for it.
So I've actually experienced this. I had a couple people that joined and then it just wasn't for them. And it's really easy, very simple. They actually have an option in our back office for us to do a rep to rep. And I just simply rep to rep all their inventory to me. I pay the wholesale price for the product, and then I receive it from them. I turn around and add it to my inventory, and I'm able to sell it. So it's really that simple. And it doesn't have to be your upline. It doesn't have to be somebody in your downline. It can be any rep at large or that's with the company active. you can rep your product to them and then turn around and get what your investment was on that product back. So yeah, it's pretty simple.
You guys, that is such a great thing that we can do here, because you're not stuck with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces, right, guys? So someone asked the question. You don't need to put me on the camera. I'll ask it from here, or answer it from here. Someone asked what the benefit was of building a team. And I always say it's like two completely different streams. LOD is Legacy of Diamonds, which is our team. But what I have seen is, or how I train my team at least, is my sales pay the bills. Your sales pay the bills. They also reinvest. Team commissions for us, at least in the Baker household, do team giveaways. We do team functions, team gifts, as well as that is your IRA, guys. You're self-employed. That's your retirement income. That's your savings. You shouldn't be taking your commission check and pouring that all back into jewelry. I highly suggest that you have multiple accounts, to where when you get a commission check, it goes into the commission check over here, and your sales go over here. So it's just, it's a different side of income. But, I caution you too, that you need to make sure you lead your people. Yes, it is 1099 with the company. One thing that I can tell you, this entire organization on the Legacy of Diamonds team, is they all take leadership very serious. And I think a lot of that starts from the top and rolls its way down. That you've heard them constantly say it's positive and there's zero drama and everything is on the up and up. No okie dokes over here, right? We all we genuinely care about these people that signed up under us, right? And try to do whatever we can to help them. So
We need
it's a pretty
whoever
special
has got a question for Gail, I need to see that question, and then we're going to put Gail up next with that, because I think it's Morgan, but I know that they keep saying somebody has. And while we're waiting on that question to pop up, the question is what is the initial startup? I know to buy a kit and inventory. So there are a couple different kits if you're going to do this as a business. We kind of hit it at the beginning, but we will just kind of basically tell you that there's a 366 and a 599 kit. And if you want to get with one of us or whoever sent you here, we can go over the kits with you and help you decide what would be best for you.
Hey, Missy, this live here, are you able to download it?
Yes.
So if you can download it, I will actually put it on YouTube in a hidden link where you guys can actually send this out to people I'll put it in our team group, but where you guys can actually send it to people.
Perfect. Fizzin' with Faz says, do you recommend starting an LLC? Danielle, you could answer that.
I don't really think you need to do it until you hit Ruby or above, or if you sell multiple six figures. That's just me. It's an extra layer of tax protection, but I don't think you need to start that way.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. But I still don't see Morgan's question. If you're on a 1099, do you recommend to pay taxes quarterly or yearly? Anyone can answer. What I will tell you that I do is my husband has extra taken out of his check to cover any difference in hours. Now that's how we choose to do it. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people do it different. Do any of you have a recommendation on that?
Our CPA, I'm actually an LLC, so I'm on payroll with the LLC. They do all the taxes for me, and we pay quarterly. So it depends on your state. Some states require that you pay monthly. So it really just depends on your state. And, I would recommend whatever your state laws are as far as 1099s and taxes, that A, you research that, but B, if you're going to get a CPA, like I always hear my tax guy and it makes me want to just, dry heave, because your tax guy doesn't necessarily know direct sales and how to save you the most or make you the most. So
I like that. I also want to add something in here. Someone just said the difference between the 366 and the 599. Why would you go with one over the other? I will tell you that I tell people whenever I talk to them, and this is really an important thing. to think about is if you order the 366 kit, let me make me big here. I'm sorry, guys. If you order the 366 kit and you sell out, you are going to have to wait an extra, like a week to get your inventory for your next live party. So then you're a whole week. You've already got these people addicted because, you know, everybody loves this jewelry, right? And so you're going to be waiting a whole week to get your inventory in after you purchase it from that live party. Now, can that happen with the $5.99? Absolutely, positively. I actually did that. And so I know that that can happen with the $5.99 kit too. But I, thank God, purchased a little over my $5.99 at the beginning. So if you're able to invest a little more and you know you're going to sell a little more, it's totally up to you. However, I will tell you, Danielle has taught me one thing, and that is if you see someone on your downline and they are buying astronomical amounts and you are not seeing the sales from that person, then we need to go to you and we need to talk and say, okay, what's your business plan? Because if you're just buying it for you and you want to buy that much for you, go do you, boo. But if you're buying and you're not selling, then you're not making wise business decision because you're going to be sitting on inventory, and that is not what we want for you. We want you to sell, sell, sell. That's the goal. Mm-hmm. So Danielle, go ahead and take it from here. I don't know what else has happened since I've been on.
Hey, real quick, I
think the biggest thing that people are asking is basically, you know, the startup cost. What is a good startup cost? You guys, that is not a blanket answer. I would, if you are wanting to join, I want you to reach out to, if you don't have someone that's already sent you here and you just happened upon us, I want you to, whoever you kind of like, oh my God, I totally get that person. Like Gail is hysterical. She is all Boston. She is all Italian, and she is a hustle bus. Okay. You have Sonia, which is a hustle bus, freaking hysterical, married to disabled vet, and makes no excuses and deals with, you know, a serious disease. You have Penny that deals with multiple serious diseases, is an absolute hustler, shows up. Every one of them absolutely loves their teams and are a team player. You have Derek and Catherine, husband and wife with their kids, that are hustle buses and show up consistently. And when I say hustle bus, they show up in different ways, you guys. They're not all the same at the same sales level, at the same ranks, at the same anything. But they show up passionately and they love what they do, okay? And then, of course, Alejandra freaking just started and took off out of the gate, you know, but she's very passionate as well. And I think all of us, you know, Missy included, share this. Missy's got the highest sales on the team. You know, well, she goes live 17 freaking hours straight. Well, I go to sleep and wake up and then like, oh, she's still there. Okay. I am losing at life right now, you know, but I feel better after sleeping. So, you know, every one of us runs completely differently. Mm-hmm. I think what makes Bomb Party different than other MLMs, I don't think that you can put any company in the same box and just say because it's a such and such corporation or a such and such business, they're all the same. Just like you can't say, oh, all jewelry companies are the same. You know, the one I came from and this one, they're both a jewelry company, but one's a watermelon, one's a lime. They're both fruit. They're different. They don't taste the same. They don't look the same. They don't weigh the same. So, you know, I can tell you, I love the fact that this company is a smaller company. They have taken time to grow. They're 8.5 years old. So most direct sales companies need to get past that 3-4 year mark to kind of be okay. I love that it's a surprise reveal model. People love the surprise. They think it is freaking awesome. They are excited about it. I'm damn excited. Every one of them, I can tell you, we're all excited about it when we're revealing. I love that, of course, you can pass your uplines and all those things. I love that I can bring half of the volume from my own rank. I mean, I can keep going, okay? All my stuff doesn't go uphill.
I want to touch on something here. I want to address a question, and I was going to just delete the comment, but I'm not going to delete the comment because I'm going to address it because that's who I am. I'm a forward, what you see is what you get person. I love people, but I'm going to address this question. It says the startup cost is the least of the worries. It's getting customers. That is not the case. That is not the case. The startup cost is important. You do need to know that because you need to know what you want out of your business. If you want to have a look, I'm going out of the gate and I'm running as fast to beat Secretariat, you're going to get that $5.99. I'm just telling you. You're not going to play around. So the kits are very important, but the customers will come if you put the work in. You cannot just put in an hour here and 15 minutes there and not expect to get, you can't expect to get the best result. You cannot expect to get the same result in an hour as to what I get in a 17-hour live. I go whatever, if they're buying, I'm not getting off that live. And that's my determination because that's my vision that I have for my business. Okay, I'm very passionate about this because I feel like people expect success overnight. That's not how it works. It's not. These people work very hard for their business that is on here. I work very hard for my business. I am very passionate about making things happen within my business. And I know that Danielle cannot do that for me. Gail cannot do that for me. Sonia cannot do that for me. I have to do that for me. Okay. Behind me sits 90 some bags of orders from a 17-hour party because I busted my hind end getting there. I did not give up. I did not stop. They kept buying. I kept selling. And as long as I have inventory, I will sell. What I am saying is it's not about the customers. They're going to come as you go live more. You have to create an algorithm on any platform you are on. You cannot expect success in a 15-minute live and be mad because I love you, Serena. Thank you. You cannot be mad because Missy's having success because she's working her business 40 hours a week and you're not, and you're tinkering with a 2-hour total for a week. That is what I'm saying. Getting customers will come as you grow that algorithm, as you go live more often, and be you, boo. Be you. Do not try to be Danielle. Do not try to be Missy. Do not try to be Penny. Don't try to be someone else. Be you, because people are going to be attracted to you because you are you. And for me, I will tell you, people, I mean, they've even said it right here on this live. They've said they came in here, they started shopping with me because of my music. I play a lot of Christian music. It's who I am. That represents who I am and who I serve. That's who I am. Am I being a really good Christian right now? Maybe I'm being a little feisty. There is a little feisty in me. We're not perfect, okay? But I'm telling you, if you're expecting this just to be an overnight success, this is not for you.
That's hold on, Missy, because I see Morgan like over and over. Gail, will you please individually reach out to Morgan after this live? Because she's got some questions about her fiance joining that she wants to ask to you. So Morgan, I see you. We'll make sure that Gail gets a hold of you to answer those questions for you, honey.
I think it was ghosting too. I was not seeing any of that. No, you can ask on here. Morgan, you drop it. I see your comments now. Drop it right now, and Miss Gail's going to have the screen. Go, Gail.
Go, Gail.
Hey, Morgan. Anybody want to drop a question? Go ahead, Morgan. We're going to be silent here. Hey, hi, Boston. I don't have any consultants under me right now. No, I'm starting now to grow my team. So that's the next step I'm going to take.
Gail walked in here and said, Danielle, I'm not worried about a team right now. I want to sell and I'll do the team later. And she did just what she said, but I can speak as her leader. She is past ready, go to be a leader.
Yes, I am. I'm ready to go, guys. I'm ready to take that next step and be a sponsor, guys. So, guys, you can definitely reach out to me for sure. Since it's my yes, you would be all good. Yes, just have them reach out to me. Definitely just reach out to me for sure.
Lucretia, I just
Listen, if
sent you a
anybody,
message, and honey, if you, Lucretia, I just sent you a message and said hi. And if there is someone that you connected with here, let me know and I'll connect you with them. Okay?
no problem, Morgan. But yeah, guys, I was gonna quote that. Guys, I love it. Love working with Bomb Party. I love working with Danielle. I'm ready to grow my team, guys. I love helping and I love what I do. So
Yeah. And if you guys are like trying to narrow down your sponsor and you just want to get to know them, definitely do that off of the Opportunity
Thanks, guys.
Live. That'll be something that you
I
guys will
started in
do.
March.
Let's see. I wanted to find
Gail,
out.
they want to know when
I
you
started in March, guys.
How long ago did you start, Gail?
Yeah, I signed with Danielle, I probably like mid-March. And then I think I went live the end of March or April.
Mhm.
And then I really started going on TT probably the end of April. So, guys, I'm on TT every day. Everybody knows me. You see my face on TT. This is my full-time job. I love what I do. But, guys, again, you don't have to do it full-time. It's what I choose to do. But
And
I'm definitely growing. That's for sure. I'm definitely
Let me
growing
ask
every.
Alejandra, I know you have to work in the morning. Do you want to do ours tomorrow night? Would that be easier for you?
Thanks, Morgan.
Let me look at my calendar.
Followers are easy to get. Like, you just got to be on there every day once you get your 1,000. Just being on TT every day will get you followers. People will drop in the room. As long as you're engaging every day, not just sitting here like this, just be engaging, talking all the time on TT. I know it's hard, but it's definitely sales, guys. This is retail.
Lots
All right,
of
so
smiling.
you guys, we will be doing the Spanish Opportunity Live tomorrow night on my TikTok. If you want to throw me a follow, throw everyone here a follow, please. But if you want to throw me a follow, Alejandra will be on there. I'm also going to have Elizabeth on our team on there as well. She is another Spanish-speaking consultant. And if there's anyone else that's been hiding under a rock that never told me that they are primarily Spanish-speaking, I'll have them on there too. And I'll just play smart. But for those of you.
There's a question, Danielle, if you want to answer it. It was directed towards you. Do you have any idea if international is definitely happening?
I have heard Isabella say we cannot go international without rebuilding the back office. So I know for a fact that is their goal. A lot of, I know, for instance, Canada, just using Canada as an example, there are parts of the compensation plan that have to be changed in order to go into different countries. So for instance, in Canada, you can't make volume or profit off of a starter kit. So they made changes to our comp plan where we don't. The volume will work towards your bonus, but there is no certain amount of bonus when you sign someone up, those kind of things. So they're making changes. I know, yeah, they're definitely planning on it for sure.
I want to address. There is a couple questions right here. Can you do this without showing your face? Yes. If that's how you choose to do it, you are more than welcome to do you, boo. I don't know how hard that would be. I've never thought about that aspect of it. But there is no rule to that you don't have to show your face. Okay. And
I
Jenny,
saw a girl with a pretty ambiance fireplace, Missy, the other day, in a freaking. All you saw was the fireplace, the fizzing vase. She was talking really slow, I could never do it. We're too loud. All of us on here are too loud. Okay, it wouldn't work. But she had this really nice voice and ambiance and this nice music and the vase and the fireplace, and she was just fizzing and talking. It was like ASMR, but for a bomb party, it wouldn't be any of us. Me and Gail would get fired instantly. Sonia would be with us for sure. Yeah, and Missy too. All of us would be fired. Every damn one of us would be fired.
we're not quiet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Jenny K, I want to address your question also. I'm hearing impaired and thought I'd sign up and do some sign language. Let me tell you, girl, let's
Do it.
go. If you don't have a rep, let's talk. I am always up for a challenge, and that would definitely be a good challenge for me. But I think it would be an amazing opportunity because there are probably very few hearing impaired, and that would make you into a very elite group because you're going to attract people that are hearing impaired and you can be able to talk to them. I know that Manny does it, and Manny does sign language, and he's very, very, very successful. He's gained a lot of the impaired community. So absolutely, Miss Jenny, absolutely.
Well, and I want to say, you look at this panel, you guys, and you've heard a little bit of all their story. Every single one of them, whether it's mental illness, whether it is, a disease within their body, whatever they are dealing with, they're all incredibly different and diverse. The only thing we have in common is we all love on each other hard, and we work this for the joy. You know what I'm saying? It is a beautiful place to be. Do you make profit off of your team's sales? You make profit off of volume, not their sales. I don't know. That's a good question. Alejandra, do they have ASL in Spanish?
It's the universal one. Yeah, they do have sign language in Spanish, but it's the universal one. Yeah. And there is, I know who Manny is. I see him and he speaks both. And I think it's universal. Sign language is like a universal. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I have seen some reps do sign language. I love it, you guys. Here's the thing, and we'll stay on here forever if we keep going, but what I want you guys all to realize, and I know a lot of you, like I'm going to speak for several of us. I know Penny personally, I know Sonia personally, and myself personally. We're very sick when we came to Bomb Party. Our prior business, all of us had something, different things. Sonia's Graves' disease. You have fibromyalgia, multiple situations with Penny, and I was getting pneumonia every 2 weeks. Like it was scaring us to death. At the end of the day, none of us have been sick since we came here, and the consensus that all of us have is it was stress driven. When I tell you this is not a stressful business, I can't throw that at you enough. This is not a stress-driven business here. So,
and we didn't cover it. No one asked, but I want to add something in here. You make your own hours with this. You do what you want with your business. As long as you stay within compliance, you can do what you want. You can get, all the things. There's tons of things that you can do. But basically, you are your own boss with this thing. And I love that I can leave this room and not come back in here till I'm ready to go live. I love that it literally just is my own little area, and I walk away from it. And I only do, if I'm not live, I'm literally 5 minutes to check in my order and work with my team. That's all I do. That is it. And I mean, this is my full-time job, but that's what I do. So as far as everybody else, are you guys finding the same similar situations that you only spend, like Sonia said, I don't even know what to do with my time. Literally, I find myself doing that. I mean, Danielle and I will just talk for 2 hours because we want to talk. And I'm like, well, we would have never done this with the other company.
Someone said, what compliance rules do people break the most? I would say selling revealed product. I've seen that one. I have seen people do loveaways where they, so-and-so doesn't like it. We put it in a bin and we throw them in another drawing. And then it's not open to everyone, but just the people that purchase. That was going on for a while, and corporate said that was not allowed. Probably a big one is selling other jewelry, whether it's handmade, personal jewelry, another company. You're not allowed to sell other jewelry with Bomb Party, and they did go further into that in our Bomb Party training group. Basically, sorry, Benadryl's kicking in, guys. They did go into that in the Bomb Party training group, that no other jewelry is allowed to be sold. So I'm gonna let Missy. Why don't you pick someone? You guys, I was having a full-blown allergic the Benadryl worked, but it's like knocking me on my tail now. I'm not going to be a good representative.
Bless her heart. Do we have any other questions? Let me ask that. I'll come back on the main screen. So if Danielle,
But if I have to throw anyone at the bus, don't put me back on the screen. The funniest one, you guys, was Sonia when she started, because Sonia has every second of her day busy. And when she came over here and did her first live, and she sold a lot of jewelry, and she goes, "Okay, well, I'm concerned. I'm missing something here." And I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Well, I already shipped all my things. I did this. So there's got to be something I'm missing." And I said, "No, there's not. You can either go live again right now, or you can go out to your pool. Did you dump your water?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, you're done. So you're done." And Anna, everyone's fear is going in front of the camera. I can tell you, not one of us loves going in front of the camera. But the number
okay, well,
one
that's a
fear,
lie because I do love it.
I do too.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go you. But just so you know, the number one fear is the fear of judgment and the fear of people looking at you in a bad light. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what anyone thinks about you. Tomorrow night, I will be on with Alejandra. I'll be on with Elizabeth, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to let Alejandra say it out loud. We are going to do another one of these in Espanol. So, Alejandra, go ahead and tell everyone. It'll be, if you can give me a follow, you guys, and Alejandra a follow, we'll get Elizabeth in there too. I'll have Missy show me how to make an event because I don't even know that much. I'm telling you, we're all learning. We're all learning. Missy and Derek are the OGs, and Gail's right behind them with Penny, and we're all learning. Okay? So, go ahead.
Pues, como estaba diciendo Daniel, mañana, Daniel, did we say a time?
Let's say 10.
Mañana a las 10 de la noche, hora del este, vamos a estar haciendo un live similar a este para los que hablan en español, ¿verdad? Si tienen personas en su equipo que hablan español o si hablan los dos idiomas pero quieres hacer preguntas en español, lo más importante es que sigas a Daniel porque ella va a ser la anfitriona, ¿ok? Y voy a estar yo con ella y otra de sus compañeras que se llama Elizabeth, right? Is the other rep?
Elizabeth, it's right there. Sandra just put her at Ellie Dream Bling.
So, Elizabeth también va a estar con nosotros, ella lleva un poquito más de tiempo que yo y entonces vamos a estar hablando bastante similar a lo que hemos estado hablando hoy, pero en español completamente. Así que mañana los esperamos allí, Dios mediante, 10 de la noche, hora del este, 9 central, 8, etcétera, 6 del Pacífico. Así que pónganlo en su calendario y nos vemos mañana allí con el favor de Dios.
So someone said they see a lot of reps leaving. No one's left our team. I have no idea. I have no idea. I was just at convention or conference and didn't hear about anyone leaving either.
Great.
Listen to 1% of what you actually hear. If it's not put out in a company message or on the official pages, or you don't see someone, like I heard someone say, "Oh, the rep said it was perfectly fine to give all the info of the new collection coming that they said at a conference." 100% no, that never happened. They never told us we were allowed to give out any information. So at the end of the day, just do the right thing. Our founders worked so hard to create these things for us. And I'm telling you, the surprise is going to be amazing with this next collection, but don't ruin it for everyone. But there's going to be some people that will anyway, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're all responsible only for us and the footsteps that we take and the decisions and judgments we make. So
Here's the other thing too. As long as you're being a good human and you're really not trying to disobey the compliance rules, guys, back to that question, then Bomb Party is very understanding. They will give you grace, to
yes.
a certain extent. Okay. You can't you can't defy the rules on purpose and they be very, very blatant. That's not going to be okay. But the company is not out to see reps get canceled. That's not the whole thing. Like, they want their reps, right? but they also have guidelines for a reason. And someone asked, they said, thank you. Is there BP Academy to teach all of these things? I would like Sonia to touch on that.
Okay, the question is on BP Academy. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yes. So very
Training.
detailed. It is absolutely amazing. What I love about it, I don't know about the rest of the team, but I can tell you what attracted me to it and helped me get through it was short videos. Lots of short videos. It wasn't, some trainings can be like watching paint dry. Like you're just kind of like, oh my gosh. They break it down really well. It's a lot of short videos. It's very much geared towards every question that you may have is going to be in BPU. My downline didn't take advantage of it at first because they got the workbook, and that's what they were all going through was the workbook. So they started spitting questions at me. I'm like, have you looked at BPU? And they're like, no. And I'm all, okay, well, let's go ahead and tap you into BPU. They just let me know just like 2 days ago that how helpful it was, that they were like addicted to sitting there watching it. They were just, it was like video after video after video. They talk about rank, they talk about compensation, they talk about compliance, how to get started, the fast start. No one's talked about fast start, and I don't want to start. Okay, good, because Danielle or Derek.
Go ahead and talk about the fast start and the university thing.
Okay, fast start, I'm not great at explaining, but I know that I took advantage of it. Like I actually got to tap into that and I think I got the maximum amount from it. Derek, are you comfortable with the fast start talk? Because I might pass that over to you. But the BPU, guys, seriously, it's a whole academy. I don't know any other company that really gives you this much. So not only do we have the workbooks and everything that our leader gave us, but we also had BPU that no matter what your upline does or doesn't do for you, that BPU has you covered. It is literally in your back office. You go in there and I know that when I first started, I even tapped into some Zooms that they were offering. Just tons of training. You guys, the training is endless. It's constant. They keep it revolving. You can always refer back to it because it's right there in your back office. I wanted to know what it was, what I needed to hit Ruby. I went in there, tapped into it the other day just to find out what I had to do to hit Ruby. You are going to be supported in more ways than one. The company makes sure that you have the resources to be successful. It's not about depending on your upline. You hear it a lot. You can't blame your upline for your shortcomings. You can't blame your upline for your lack thereof. You can't blame your upline for this. This here, I haven't experienced any of that because I'm on an amazing team, but BPU has you covered regardless. You have no excuse for failure over here. The only way you can fail is if you just give up on yourself. Plain, simple, don't show up. That's really the only way you can truly fail over here. In my opinion, this is my opinion. Now, hopefully Derek is going to touch on Fast Start because it's an amazing thing. I don't think I can explain it quite well. I mean, I know that it's your first 90 days. I know that you can get product credit. You can get it's extra money. And as long as you kick butt in that first 90 days, it's an amazing thing. I used it on my product and it saved me. It was a really good incentive. Let's say that, really good incentive.
You're up.
Okay.
Sonia has
Oh, am I not muted? I'm sorry.
All right, so Fast Start is a bonus program that Bomb Party offers to their party reps, and so what it allows you to do is within your first 90 days, you can actually earn bonuses or product bonus that you're able to use to get products. So I know a lot of you were asking questions earlier about what to how much to invest. Well, guess what? You can earn within your first 90 days at least just by yourself $450 in Fast Start bonus. The great thing about Fast Start bonus is it's your first full 90 days. So let's say, somebody decides to join, somebody joins Missy's live the other night. They joined on her live. So their actual Fast Start won't start until August 1st. So they'll have all of August, all of September, and all of October in order to earn their full credit, their their full 450 bonus for fast start. So that's one thing that's really interesting. And so the way it works is it just goes by your rank, which, we go into more depth about that, as you guys join the team. We have a lot of training, and they have it in BPU that tells you all about the ranks. But as you rank up within the company within your first 90 days, you earn credits. So the first one is, of course, what is it, $50? No. Bless it.
$100 for the first
100.
one. And the coolest thing is, you guys, adding to what you said ranks, the first, 3 or 4 ranks you can do with no team.
3, yeah.
The first 3 ranks you can do with no team. You can hit your fast start and those bonuses, and you don't need a team.
Exactly. So, and then the other great thing about the fast start is that you don't only earn fast start credit bonus just for yourself. You actually also earn it off of your downline or your sponsored, your personally sponsored team members. So, for instance, I have somebody that, joined my team last month, on the 14th. Here it is, the 21st. And then 2 days ago, I look on my account. Guess what? I have a fast start bonus of $50. Guess what? That is product credit, by the way. It doesn't get cashed out to you. It's product credit. But I get to put that towards product because I did my part as a sponsor, as a mentor, and helped her in her first literal month get to that first rank to where she earned her fast start. So that, you do earn that as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
When I've seen, sorry, you guys, I'm gonna keep my camera off for a second, but I've seen several people ask, about our team. Our team is a very different breed. I think, when I moved over companies, it was really important to me that the camaraderie and the support was there, that there was zero negativity, and that our leaders were empowered and educated and mentored. And that's one thing to add to Sonia and Derek, is they set us up for success and family, exactly. They set us up for success with the training at Bomb Party University, and then there's additional training weekly by Bomb Party in the BPU continuing ed group. We have an active rep group where I was a top leader with the last company, so was Alejandra, so we're a couple on my team. We would get the info and then have to roll it downhill. Here, everyone gets the info in the active rep group. So it's never, oh, your leader didn't tell you. If you don't know the rules or don't know the info, it's because you're not plugged in, because Bomb Party gives it to everybody here and not just a certain rank. You don't get the perks to buy special collections if you're a certain rank. Everyone has the same buying ability. Everyone has the same cap. So it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, our Legacy of Diamonds team is definitely, a whole different breed. If you're on our team and you're listening to this, hashtag LOD team in the comments so that they know who our team members are. Okay?
But I will add too that even though Bomb Party sends us all the information in an email or whatever, we also still then share it into our teams. Okay, so Danielle has the LOD chat. I also have a Diamonds in the Rough chat. And so it's like double doing it, making sure that everybody's got all the info that they could possibly need, because that's part of leading. You make sure that all your people know the things, right? So it's not just in the email thing. Like, we really take it that extra step, I feel like LOD does. Do you, Danielle?
Well, 1,000%. Yeah. I wanted to come in and create systems to where you guys as leaders and anyone that becomes a leader on our team had handbooks and information and training that will live on. There's systems in our team group that will live on for decades. And as policies are updated or things are updated or changed, I changed the handbooks, and everyone that goes into the handbook is by a link. So they're always getting the newest of the options. It's all clickable. So you not only have BPU and all of Bomb Party's information, but then you come into our team group and you will never go without training or info in our team group. And we do have a team chat that's connected to our team group. And I can promise you 1,000% of the time, because that's now a percentage to me, 1,000% of the time if someone asks a question in that team chat, they're getting an answer before I could even try to answer it. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're all very helpful with one another. And if we see somebody in need, then we just do help. That is definitely a thing. I'm seeing less and less questions, so we're going to give this the last 10 minutes of question and answer. If you guys want to drop any more questions in there, let's do that, because I know some of these guys have to work tomorrow. If there's still questions after that 10 minutes, I'll stay on and help them out if we need to, if you guys need to go. So I do want everyone
I'll
to
stay
know.
on with you.
Okay, thanks. I just want everybody to know that even though you're seeing me or you're seeing Derek or you're seeing Danielle or whoever up on the screen, Gail, Sonia, Penny, Alejandra, whoever sent you here, if it's not one of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, go to that person that sent you here and talk to them about the opportunity of joining, because we are doing this to help people understand the importance, A, of a team, the information of joining Bomb Party, and helping you to obtain a business that literally can make you good money. And I'm not
Well,
going to
there's a lot, you guys, like Bomb Party doesn't allow us to make income claims here. So you won't hear us talk about commissions and, you know, that we bought this because of Bomb Party. The FTC does not like that. So Bomb Party does not allow us to do that. So we don't. So replacements usually go out, depends, but it's usually about within 30 days. It's usually pretty fast, but they have up to 30 days for replacements. All of our stones, as far as jewelry, are guaranteed for 120 days, which is really nice. So, all right. Yeah, any of you guys that want to stay on, absolutely stay on. I'm going to mute myself. And Missy, just as you see a question, just call someone out.
a couple weeks normally, I see. No one else has any questions? Like I'm trying to give ample amount of time. Oh, thanks, Jen. And Jen, I'm so excited you came in, because that's what this is about, is answering any possible questions that you may have, because I know we've been talking and whatnot. So this is the whole goal, guys. We want to help you to understand more about the opportunity.
Yep. And if you have a question in a specific question and you want, for instance, Sonia to answer it or Penny to answer it, trust me when I tell you, we are all gifted in
Yes.
so many different ways.
Yes.
So just because I am the leader, it means I got here first, guys. You know, like I just got here first, and that's why I'm their top leader. You know, every one of them is gifted and has amazing knowledge, and it's not just the ones here. This is just the first 6 out of the team that did the first opportunity live.
Mhm.
So you're going to see all those people that dropped LOD in the comments. Those are all our team members. Follow all of them. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And we do lean on each other. I will tell you, I lean hard sometimes. Sometimes they're probably like, Missy, would you please quit? But listen, that's part of this, and that's what makes us stronger, and that's what makes us better leaders as we grow. You know, Danielle answers questions whenever I go to her. Penny, I've asked her questions. Like we have a leaders chat, actually, once you become a leader, that you get put into, and we work specifically on leadership things. That's important, so that we can grow as leaders. So then Danielle can kind of fine tune us as leaders and teaching us the things that we need to know as a leader.
Well, and Danielle, you know, she trains us that way, and then she expects us to basically fly out of that nest. Sometimes I have somebody on my team, I actually pushed her out, and she knows that. But that's what you want to see. You want to see that Danielle knows there's success when we don't always have to ask her everything. When we can do, I mean, she said that she sees us growing because we're not constantly having to ask her everything. Granted, there are times like Missy said that, we'll throw something at each other or whatever, but not always have to go back to Danielle, because we all have teams. And I was going to say this earlier, Missy, when you said, there's not anything to do, it doesn't take, you put in what you want with this as far as going live and whatnot. I mean, I was on today for like 5 hours. My biggest thing is either the time I spend live or the time with my team and getting things ready for the team. Otherwise, it's basically toss your water out and fill up your pot for the next day. I mean, literally, that's what you have to do. So I just wanted to put that out there too. If you grow a team, you have to have team time and time to prepare what you need to for your team. And I mean, Danielle's doing that 24/7. You can pretty much call her at any moment and she's doing something for somebody or the team. But otherwise, yeah, it's what you put into it. Consistency, I will say again, is the key. If you don't show up, you can't expect it to be successful. I mean, you have to do that. So if anybody has any direct questions for me, let me know.
A good leader, on what Penny said, a good leader, if you are a leader and your entire team only comes and depends on you and they don't depend on anyone below you that may be in between you, that's not good leadership. Okay? Good leaders empower great leaders. They teach, like my rule is, say for instance, Missy or Penny or any of them comes to me and asks me a question for their team to get, understanding or whatever. My rule is go back and give them the answer, but don't you dare tell them I told you, because you are their leader, right? Your team will learn to trust you as a leader. My job, no gatekeeping, that's right. My job is to build great leaders. When I build great leaders and I pour that time one-on-one into my leaders, they learn how to do that with their teams. And their team members learn how to do it with their teams. That's leadership. That's true leadership. It's not about me. I don't want everyone coming to me. I want them to go to their particular, if for instance, if Gail, I saw Team Gail. If Gail's your leader, Gail's going to learn to be a stronger and stronger and stronger leader. And then you're going to learn from Gail how to be a strong leader, right? So it's a beautiful thing. The system that Bomb Party is set up lets a leader mentor and Bomb Party trains. And it's a beautiful thing, because you don't see us having to train constantly. Because Bomb Party has done the training, now I can go and teach leadership and how to grow and all those things, which is, that's why I wake up every day, you guys. So, all right, so anyone have any specific questions for Penny?
Because if you don't, I'm going to head up to my bed.
Bouncing. She's bouncing.
I'm up tomorrow. I have a 7:30 live in the morning, and I'm usually in bed by now, y'all. So, thank you guys for letting me be on this live with you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And anybody can reach out to me I'll answer any questions anytime. I totally tell you how it is. So feel free.
She does it with tact and finesse, though. She'll tell you the way it is. Same with Gail.
Danielle's
tell you the way it is. Sonia as well, and Missy. Everybody on this damn panel, they'll tell you the way it is with tact and finesse.
Yes.
So,
yes. How would Danielle say it? She's always right here.
Yeah.
No, I do not say that. She's not right here. I cannot do it like she does. I am not Danielle. However,
I can't either, but she tells me, Penny, before you open your mouth, how would I say it to you?
I take Danielle's advice and I do hear her in my ear, and then I have to put it into Missy perspective,
right.
And then I relay it. But that's part of what you're teaching us as a leader too. Just like you said, if you're teaching us the things, we're teaching them the things. It takes the load off of you.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
It's a good thing.
So,
Tony,
all right, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to go. Love you too. Bye.
All right, bye, honey. All right. I don't see any more questions. I feel like we're done with this live. If you guys are all done, does anyone else? to say.
Missy will send me the recording of this live. I will put it into a YouTube link. So if you guys would like, if you're looking at one of the LOD team and you're wanting info on joining their team, or you want to rewatch this, reach out to that person and say, hey, could you do me a favor and send me a link? I'd like to watch that live again. And then I'll get back to you and have you answer some questions. Again, anyone on my team knows that they can set up a 3-way call with me and you, if you're a prospect, and we can, whatever questions they can answer, I can chat with you guys too. So,
Are any of y'all going live? Because me and Missy have customers asking. Like, Gail, you're going live right after this?
Gail's going live. Hit her up.
Gail's
Okay,
going
hey.
live.
So all of you that keep asking, that are, with me and Missy all the time, y'all go show some love to Gail just like y'all do with us.
Autumn's going live.
There you go. So I think, Danielle, I think we need to get with our team, since we are like one of the few teams doing this. I think the only one, honestly. I think Missy made a good point. We need to figure out a way to, have us stand out as LOD, because a lot of them are
I agree. But I agree. I tell everyone to put hashtag LOD team all the time, but
I will tell you,
I
if
think-
you see this in this color, it's only us.
that's right.
I don't have one of those yet.
Yes. You
I
don't?
will get one. I will get one. I love it.
It's
Well,
coming.
I'm sending it. We're
one.
sending them to everyone, but
I grabbed her
thought.
one. I grabbed her one. It's on the way.
Yay!
Oh, good. Okay, good.
I was gonna buy one. Hey, listen, I was all about getting one of them. I like that
Like
color.
literally, Charlie's got an Excel sheet of who has them already, because a lot of you guys had ordered, and then we sent one too. So,
Perfect.
you guys, thank you so much for joining me and my team. Missy, thank you for setting this up. For those of us that don't know, I'll lead the hell out of you guys, and I'll help you win. And I hope that it's someone from my LOD team that takes away the third. I'm going to show you guys this because it's obnoxious. And
Thank you, Valerie.
And this right here, you guys, is what I carried home. Whoops. Hello. Hold on. Let me fix it.
And thank everyone for all the follows, because I know y'all followed everybody. Thank you.
So this big check I carried home from Fizztopia for the Founders Award. And I hope that someone from the Legacy of Diamonds team carries one of those home next year and has to complain about getting it on the plane and all the things, just because it's an amazing award. And I can tell you there's more than a dozen on my team that deserve that award as well. So it's a great place to be. You couldn't
Does anyone else on the panel have anything they want to add in? Derek?
No, I got to go to bed because I got an early drive in the morning. But guys, if you're one of those folks that have been asking questions and you've been on the fence for a while, guys, let me tell you, a lot of people are going to say fear is what keeps them from doing it. Fear of failure, fear of being seen, fear of anything. Let me just tell you, if you let fear hold you back, fear is going to be what keeps you from the greatest blessing that you have in store. Fear is a deceiving lie, and it will only hold you back. So don't let it trick you, and don't let it keep you from doing something that could be the greatest blessing that you could ever find. And don't let it keep you from just enjoying your life, enjoying your business, and enjoying yourself. So that's my 2 cents.
Penny is on. Penny, you're on Central Time, right? Oh, she's Central Time, you guys. She's in Iowa.
Yes.
So,
And I did just see someone say that they don't have enough followers. They got to work on their followers. Let me tell you something. Back in the comments a while ago, Antoinette, that just joined me, said, I got 1,000 followers. She just joined me a few days ago, and I helped her to learn how to get those followers. There is a way to do that. So if that's what's holding you back, let it go. That's not going to hold you back. Okay. All right, guys, we're getting off of here. Thank you all so much to my panel. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm so blessed to have y'all on my sideline and my upline and all the things, all my backwards behind me. I appreciate y'all, and this has been amazing. We will do this again next month, and we will get that date figured out. Danielle and I will be working out that date, so it'll be Danielle and I and probably 4 more people on the panel with us, and we do plan on doing these monthly so that we can help y'all make your decisions that you got to make, okay? So good night, everybody. God bless you.
Good
We
night,
love
guys.
you. Bye, guys. Have a great
Bye,
night
y'all.
and a great week.